preseason game tonight, yo. It's the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Preseason game #1, y'all. So tonight we're not seeing none of the starters play tonight. No Jalen Hurts doing it. But also I want to say another thing. Happy birthday to Jalen Hurts. He turned 27 years old today, guys. Exciting thing, yo. He turned 27 years old. Still the youngest quarterback with a Super Bowl ring. And you know that. You can say that. And we got the starters playing. And so we got the backups playing tonight. So tonight we're gonna see Tanner McKee play tonight, y'all. Y'all love Tanner McKee, right? So he gets to play. He gets to start the game tonight. And we get to see the #1 overall draft pick tonight playing. Jahad Campbell's playing tonight, y'all. So that's exciting to see what he's gonna do. And then we get to see the play caller Kim Batuya do his thing with the offense. So you know, hope he calls the plays good. We hope for that. And you know, we get to see some of the other players like Kenny Wingo, Sidney Brown get to play. So that's exciting too. And you know, we get to see some other the other draft picks. I think we got a defensive tackle playing as well. Then we drafted a bunch of other people. So it's gonna be exciting. The stars will be on the sidelines watching the game. So you know, like they always do. So and you know that's gonna be kind of a good thing and stuff like that. But the Bengals are playing some of their starters tonight. So it's Tanner McKee versus Joe Barrow. Did that even sound right? Really? Did that sound good? No, it doesn't. But we'll just see how that quarterback matchup goes. The backup versus the starting QB. But yeah. Think about Tanner McKee versus Joe Barrow. That's like yeah. But you know, I mean, the Bengals want to play some of their starters. Hey, go ahead with that. Good luck with that one. But they don't really get banged up for the regular season starters though. So you know, yeah. So other than that, y'all, welcome to the first preseason game. Let's get it going. Eagle Nation, well, yeah, let's get lost, get proud, and you see why I don't got the Jalen Hurts jersey on? Because he don't play the regular season, so we will see his jersey come on. I just got this one here, which is with the skulls and the ninja one. But I got the hat. I got the most hat, the newest hat ever, so I could have wore the Super Bowl champion shirt on. I could have did that. I could have did that, you know, just to prove a point. I could have did that just to prove a point, but I didn't. So yeah, I didn't do that. So yeah, I didn't do that because I could have did that, and that would have been nice. But you know, so you know, I didn't do that. So you know, you never know what I might win a Super Bowl shirt. You know, just to you know prove a point to people. So you know, yeah. So what am I in? Yeah, guys, the game will be underway, y'all. The game's on air, guys. So if you want to watch the Eagles and Bengals game, you got to turn in the NBC 10 if you got that channel. So channel 10, that's what the first game is going to be on. And the second preseason game against Eagles and Browns is going to be next Saturday. It's going to be on September. It's going to be August 16th at 1 p.m. So I know when I come, and I'm going to let y'all know this, guys. So guys, I will not be covering any Phillies game next week because you know I'm going to go to the a birthday trip down to Atlantic City again from the 12th to the 15th, I mean 16th. So I'm gonna get any Phillies game in there. So I might, when I get back home, I might get the Eagles game on the 16th at 1, and maybe depending on the time we get back. If we get back on time, maybe, but if not, then you know, we get the one on the 22nd. You know, the last one. So, but you know that kind of whole thing. So just letting y'all know that ahead of time for the Phillies fans. Just letting you know ahead of time for that one. So the week of the 18th to the 22nd, if the Phillies got any games on that day, I mean, if anything for the 18th to the 20th, if they got any games on that day, I'll cover some of those. But I will get that last preseason game with the Eagles and Jets game. So, you know, that's going to be a good one. That's Friday night baseball, Friday night football on a Friday night on August 22nd. You know, 7:30 p.m. That's going to be the last game. They're going to be in you know, in New Jersey. So that's going to be a good one to close it off. So you know. So that's gonna be a good one. Yeah, so you know. If you're gonna do it, just do it as a super chat though. Just do it as a super chat. Just cook it as a super chat in here and then do it legend. Yeah, do it as a super chat though. So you know, yeah. So if you wanna do that, shout out to some people watch the stream, they the one right. Yeah, so I'm not gonna talk on live because you know I don't do that. I don't do that. Nope. I'm not doing that on live, so if you can't send $100 for, you know, saying nice or some nice thing, I'm not going to talk on live. Nope. If you want to see any of my dancing videos, you have to go to TikTok for that. So, I don't dance on, YouTube Live. I don't do that. Only do my dancing stuff on my TikTok Live. So that's the only way you'll be able to see it. Mm. So that's the only time you can see anything. Oh, and we got Jake. Oh, forgot Jake Elliott is also kicking tonight too. So at least we got one starter in there. So we got one. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that up there for y'all so y'all can see that. The kickoff, so January kicks a 60-yard attempt from the Eagles, 35 yards to the Bengals, 50-yard line. Joe Burrow to the Bengals up the middle to the Bengals, 29-yard line for a gain of 24 yards. And B. Venison was all over him. Yeah, so first and 10 for the Bengals on their own 29-yard line. Yeah, so then kicks the 60 yards for the Eagles, 25 yards to the Bengals, 25 yards, and Joe Burrow to the Bengals, 29 yards for a gain of 24 yards. And B. Venison over him. Yep, so basically getting number one, y'all. So let's see how to do that. So right, second and 5 for the Bengals on their own 25-yard line. Joe Burrow pass incomplete deep left to T. Higgins. Yep. Coming for the third down, y'all. 35 for the Bengals. 35 for the Bengals on their own 34-yard line. Joe Burrow pass was short right to Jamal Chase. Ran out of bounds at the Bengals 46-yard line for a gain of 12 yards. A. Jackson was over him. Right. So first down and 10. First down and 10 for the Bengals on their own 46-yard line. And Joe Burrow shotgun pass to the C Brown left guard to the Eagles 40 yards for gain of 8 yards. Jay Uchen and General Trout was all over him. For the second down, y'all. Second and 2 for the Bengals on the Eagles 46-yard line. Jamal dropping back, pass over Jamal Chase again. Get him. What are you trying to say? It makes sense. Okay, with 777 like you said people. Alright, so second and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles pushing on Joe Burrow. Pass was shown to Jamal Chase to the Eagles 40-yard line for a gain of 6 yards. The King Wing Jeremiah Trout was over him. First and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 40-yard line. And Joe Burrow dropping back. He firing. Jamal Chase again. Oh, okay, you turned different, okay. So first and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 40-yard line. Joe Burrow passed with deep left to The JJ pushed out of bounds. The Eagles 17 yards for the game, 20 yards. The Kingdoms over him. They got another first down, y'all. First and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 17-yard line. And Joe Bell's pass was short left to C. Brown. Pushed out of bounds at the Eagles 8-yard line for a gain of 9 yards. The Cindy bounds over him. Set name. Alright. Come on, a second down, y'all. 2nd and 1 for the Bengals on the Eagles 8-yard line. And Joe Bell trying to red vest on them to get him. And 2nd and 1 for the Bengals on the Eagles 8-yard line. So Joe Bell is shotgun pass. The C. Brown left guard to Eagles 6-yard line for a gain of 2 yards, and G. Hill was all over him. Oh yeah. So yeah, Zach Will got shoulder injury right now. Star Wars, so that's why Zach Will got pushed to Sunday to play. So Zach Will will be playing in the Rangers series in Austin, Texas against the Texas Rangers on Sunday. He was supposed to pitch tomorrow, but he got pushed to Sunday. So first and goal for the Bengals on the Eagles 6-yard line. No, everybody get out of here. You're annoying. Get out of here. Oh, we got Nico in here. So Nico's in here. First thing over the Bengals on the Eagles 6-yard line. Joe Burrow's pass was short right to JJ for the 6-yard rushing touchdown. A touchdown. And then reaching by a penalty. Penalty on the Bengals. Ellen Patrick. Shot block 15 yards in front of the Eagles 6-yard line. But they got to do it again. So first thing over for the Bengals on the Eagles 21-yard line. Joe Burrow shot back. He firing. Couple of 15 get him. Is Bennett playing? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if he's in the game yet. I'm not sure. I mean, the new guy. I don't think they playing him tonight. I don't think so. You know the defending Eagles team. Yeah, we the Birds. I ain't got the championship shirt on. But I got that too. So let's go with the Eagles on the Eagles playing first shirt on. And Joe Burrow's pass was short right to C. Jones to the Eagles 12-yard line for getting 9 yards. And A. Jackson's all over him. 2nd and goal for the Bengals on the Eagles 12-yard line. And Joe Burrow's dropping back. He firing. Pass over number 17. Get out. Thank you, John Frank. If you're gonna say that about my team, say something nice. Don't call me Bucky. If you call me Bucky T, you get blocked. So I ain't playing with people today. Yeah, that's my Eagles. Wait till you see the regular season when I wear my Jalen Hurts jersey. You gonna think that's cool though. Wait till you see when I wear that in September 4th. You're gonna see that. Yeah, 'cause this one is the one with the ninja and stuff. I had the other one where it has the skull and stuff. I'm gonna show you the other one I have. The other shirt I have is the one with the Superman one. It's the one with the skulls one. This is the one with the skulls and stuff right here. And it says "Spring" on the back. This one, yeah, it's the other one. It has the little thing on the side too. So yeah, that's the other one that I have right there. So if you want to know, yeah, I got that one. So. Now the newest shirt that I haven't worn yet is this one right here. Yeah, this one right here is the Super Bowl championship jersey one. The Super Bowl one that I have right here. This one right here. The one the Super Bowl and everything. That on the back of it, it has all the players' names who played and everything. So got all that. Yeah, I haven't worn this one yet. I might wear this one game just to prove a point to somebody. So I think I should wear this shirt for the first game against the Cowboys and just put it on. Just to let anybody who comes in who's a Cowboys fan, like, yeah, this is the championship team right there. Just put the shirt on just for fun. Yeah, I should do that just for fun, you know. Just to be funny, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I should wear it. I think I should put it on just to be funny, though. Which I might do that anyway, so. Just to be funny, though. So, you know. I'm gonna decide if I want to do that or not. Yeah, I gotta think about if I want to be funny as hell or not. Yeah, that's a cool story there. That's what I really expected not to get that. So, you know. Yeah, first pass short life to T. Hudson for a 12-yard rushing touchdown. Even extra point is good. And the Bengals have 6 points. The Eagles have 0 points. And the kick is good. And the Bengals have 7 points. So it's going. The Bengals have 7 points. The Eagles have 0 points. And it's 7-0 Bengals. First and 10 the Bengals on the first and 10 for the Bengals on their own 35-yard line. So it's going. The Bengals have 0 points. The Eagles have 6 points. 0 points. The Bengals have 7. The Eagles have 0 points. Time on the field. The clock starts at 9 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 Bengals, y'all. Let me just change that, y'all. So just so y'all know, this wins. Hold on. So let me just change everything. So there we go. We got Tanner McKee playing, y'all. So this is where it's gonna be all like. Look at the score right now. I never want to see Kyle McCoy play, but they got Tanner McKee out there, y'all. Yeah. So you know, Nico, don't put the score out there. Don't put the score out there. Nobody's supposed to put the score up except for me. So I'm moving your comment for that. You don't do that. Only I'm supposed to put the score out there. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, Nico, you ain't supposed to do that. So anybody who put the score in the chat will get muted. So don't do that. Yeah, you gotta ask me first before you do that. You just do that. When you do that, that's kind of disrespectful. So yeah, after Star Wars, I had to time out Nico because Nico put the score in the chat. Nico put the score in the chat, and I didn't like that he did that. So you know, Nico got muted for that because he put the score in the chat. He shouldn't have done that. Yeah, because Nico put the score in the chat. I didn't ask him to do that, and he didn't even ask permission. He just went and did it anyway. Right, first and 10 for the Eagles on their own 25-yard line. And Tanner McKee shotgun pass to Will Shipley. Right into the Eagles 29-yard, but gaining 4 yards, and D Knight's over him. Yeah, I don't like that Nico to put the score in the chat. Like, well, you don't do that. You don't supposed to do that. That's how we got somebody last time for doing it, and we like, you don't do that. So it's on second down, y'all. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles on their own 29-yard line. Yeah, I don't like when people put the score in the chat because you know. No, I always spend it. I always spend the score thingy because people want to see the score of the game, and they ask me when they coming in, what's the score of the game? So that's why I do that. I'm John Frank. If you didn't know that, yeah, I do that because people want to know the score of the game and stuff. But one thing I hate is when when I say the score of the game, people write in the chat and stuff like, "This is not." I don't ask you to do that. So if you know, because I don't like people writing in the chat. You know. Yeah, because I don't like when people do that. Because when they do that, then it's like, you know, it ruins the game for everybody. Because then you already seen the game ahead of time, and then you like putting the score in the game, and then like nobody asked you to do that. You know, I just don't like people doing that kind of stuff. Because when you do that, then it kind of ruins the game for everybody. Because then you know, And first and 10 of the Eagles and the Bengals 21 and 10 of Keith shot on pass to Will Shelby right guard to the Bengals 20 yards for getting 1 yard. And so then second and 9 for the Eagles on the Bengals 20 yard line. And another channel I saw screaming supporting the Bengals and enemies live. John Dotson's playing second and 9 for the Eagles on the Bengals 20 yard line. Tanner Key pass with short right to Jahan Dotson to the Bengals 5 yard line for a gain of 15 yards, and Jay Babs over him. First and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 5 yard line. Tanner Key dropping back. He passes over to number 28. Is that 20? Yeah, number 28. Will Shepley again. And then you can tell me that no stage, we don't like Bengals fans. First thing over the Eagles on the Bengals 5 yard line. Then McKee shotgun pass to Will Shepley, left tackle to the Bengals 30 yard line for a gain of 2 yards. And Kenny Diggs and D-tackle, D-right to win. Second and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 3 yard line. And keep beating Will Shepley. Will Shepley getting some playing. Yeah, really, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like John Dotson, that's our third wide receiver, because our two starting wide receivers ain't gonna play till like September. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, they graduating soon. Number 11, number 6 soon. Because they were like that in the second goal, it came to Taylor McKee shotgun pass to Will Shepherd, left guard to the Bengals 1 yard line for gain of 2 yards. You can zoom in. So coming up third down, y'all. Third and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 1 yard line. And Taylor McKee shotgun pass to Will Shepley, left tackle to the Bengals 1 yard line for no gain. And CEO was all over him. Will Shepley in the preseason. Are we going for it, y'all? Fourth and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 1 yard line. You going there? We using the tush push? We using the one you can't back. Yeah, wait. Did we get him? Tell me we got that shit. Hello. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, now what those but I'm not in Texas. Thank you, Stones. Dang. And then fourth and goal, the Bengals on the fourth and goal, the Eagles on the Bengals 1 yard line. Key up the middle for 1 yard rushing touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. So it's going. The Bengals have 7 points. The Eagles have 6 points. And yeah, we need JL to go out there and make this kick and don't miss. Because, here, come on, JL with the golden leg, J. Yeah. And the kick is good. So it's going. The Bengals have 7 points. The Eagles have 7 points. Tie football game, ladies and gentlemen. And let me put the score in there, and then we're going to sing the song, y'all. And you got to get them from the Liz. You got to go to like the Liz website, and then you can search. Once you go to the Liz website, you got to search for the Philadelphia Eagles, and then you get to find this, and then you look for this head. So yeah, so It says the Bengals have 7 points, the Eagles have 7 points. Time for again, ladies and gentlemen. And time on the field, guys. Time on the field, and the clock starts at 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And we're going to sing Eagle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high. And watch those Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles. Yeah, see, I haven't said that in months, so this is one for that, Haven't said that in months, so I haven't said every time he would get a touchdown, I gotta say that, I sing that song. It's like how I sing the Phillies winning song every time, which is the what's it called, the hot homes one. Every time we win, we gotta sing that one song. There's a whole reason for that. So probably you know we sing that every time, but we're gonna sing it all season long for the Eagles. So we're gonna be doing it every game. We're gonna be singing the damn victory song. So so we're gonna be doing it, y'all. So don't get on me singing it, cause I know, yeah, we got the tush for back, the famous play that we use. I know tailgating the tush, but it's like kind of funny though. Cause you see that Jim her squat down there with his big body built up for that shit. But we're gonna see the time when Jim Hurts do that, like kind of push him in there. I know, right? Just Hey, Jeff Lloyd at the game. They go out owner. Yeah. Yeah, we got you your second Super Bowl trophy, Mr. Lloyd. We're gonna get you your third one. Probably in February next year. We're gonna try to get you your third one. Yeah, we got you two. We're gonna get you a third one. I got just making funny. Yeah, I know he was, So Jason, my boy, how he. Yeah, I know. People in the chat be doing that though. Which I hate when people do that. And Jake only kicked a 64 yards to the Eagles, the first and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 35 the Bengals 35-yard line. Jake only kicked a 64 yard for the Eagles 35-yard line to the Bengals 1 yard line. And Gene Brightwell to the Bengals 35-yard line for a gain of 34 yards. And A. Sam was over him. I know, right? You gonna call me Jason though? He gets me blocked for that. Yeah, yep. Goodbye. You don't ever call me no dude name. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 35-yard line. Whenever you call me a dude, that's wrong right there. I'm not a man, so. Because No, you didn't get blocked. No, you didn't get blocked. It was the guy that called me the John one. You didn't get blocked. No, John. You didn't get blocked. No. I blocked the Gordon Hammer guy, not you. So first and 10 for the Bengals on their own 35-yard line. And Joe Burrow's pass was short by the C-round to the Bengals 47-yard line for a gain of 12 yards. John Campbell and Jeremiah Jones over him. Nobody in the chat is any more important than the next. And know the hate and enjoy the people. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do there again. Yeah, because, people like to be mean and stuff like, because they have nothing else to do. I'm trying to enjoy me covering the Eagles game, and then they gonna come there and call me a man, call me a boy, call me Jason. Like, really, I'm not no boy, I'm a female, so. Okay, first and 10 for the Bengals on their own 47-yard line. They're really dropping back. He looking, firing. On number 30, get him. Is it kid doing great? Oh, I forgot the Brown brothers are playing against each other. Cindy and Chase. Oh my God, I forgot that was these brothers on the Bengals. The first place again, they got the each other. Damn. You boy. We gotta say Chase for him, But since you said that, I'm gonna let you say that, Frank. Since you said that. Second and 4, but then the Bengals on their own 46-yard line. Joe Burrow's pass was short right to Chase Brown to the Eagles 44-yard line for a gain of 2 yards. A. Jackson win. Cindy Brown's brothers playing in this game, yo. Cindy Brown's brothers Chase is playing this game. Every time those brothers see each other, or our brothers see the game, it always be a good thing. Who the flag on? Flag on the flag. Who got the flag? There go Chase. Cindy's brother right there is twin and shit. Yeah. And Chase Brown, right guard to the third down yard, 32 for the Bengals on their own 44 yard. And Joe shotgun pass to Chase Brown. Right guard to Eagles 41-yard line for getting 3 yards. Jay Evans and Jahad Campbell. Penalty on Eagles player Jahad Campbell. At least a use of hands, 5 yards and points at the Eagles 41-yard line. Jahad Campbell, you got your first penalty in a preseason game? You're a rookie. Come on now. You should know better than that. And I would say for the new guys, like, don't be doing it. Don't be doing it, because we don't need you getting a penalty. That's your first game. Like, come on. Come on now. But, you know, Jahad Campbell get his first penalty, y'all. The new guy. Yeah, first and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles for 36-yard line. Like, how do you... Yeah, Cooper Dean's better last year. We'll see when he plays. We'll see when he plays, and then we'll know. When he plays in the regular season, we'll see if Cooper Dean's better than last year. Because right now, I can't really tell, so... But I was stupid that Jahad Campbell got a penalty. That's like, bud, what are you doing? Like, you in the NFL right now. I wouldn't be on the same. I don't even know. What's the 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 36-yard line? Joe Burrow's pass. Oh, damn, I didn't get to say my words right now. Yeah, so... Yeah, first and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 36-yard line. Joe Burrow's pass was short left to JJ for the 36-yard rushing touchdown. Touchdown Bengals. And Josh James over here. Even for the extra point, and the kick is good. So, you know, and the extra point kick is good. So, score. The Bengals have 14 points. The Eagles have 7 points. Time out on the field. The clock starts at 2 minutes and 26 seconds up in the first quarter of this preseason game. It's 14-7. Well, you expect this to come out of the Bengals to be doing this, you know? You know it's preseason, like, damn. If Jalen Hurts and the Stars are playing right now, they would be trying to make sure none of this would happen, like, they had 14 points on our heads. They wouldn't let that happen, like, come on now. They wouldn't even let this happen, like, 14-7 in the preseason game, come on. So, hey, brother, hope you doing good. Now, fourth dimension video, don't call me brother, don't even do that. Oh, if you talking to Mystery Network, if you talking to him, then that makes sense. Don't call me bro. So Mystery Network, Josh, and fourth dimension, don't ever call me bro, because, you know, I don't like you calling bro, so you go on too. Then you're going too, because, you know. And Reggie, we down with 1 point. It's 14-7 Bengals, so. And, you know, this couldn't go any worse, though. You didn't expect this to happen. It's preseason, but still. Like, even in preseason, like, really, though? You know, the games don't count for shit, but still, like, damn. It's even gonna make us find a team and stuff, but still, that's just like, come on. Can we not? Yeah, running back can't watch. I don't know who you got running back in the game, though. Because I know in the regular season they're going to have Saquon Barkley. I know that. But I don't know who they're going to have in tonight's game as the running back. I don't know. So. Thank you, John Frank. Because, yeah, so. Yeah, first and 10 for the Bengals. He kicks a 50-yard to the Bengals, 35-yard to the Eagles, 7-yard line. A Smith to Eagles, 27 yards again, 20 yards. As him with the Olympics over him. Right, I'm a freaking woman, not a dude. Even my own girlfriend, they already knows I'm a woman. She even knows that. You know that? Because she even knows that. Because, you know, when I look like a dude. Just because girls wear hats and stuff doesn't make them a dude, though. So first and 10 for the Eagles on their own 27-yard line. Taylor Keys pass with D left to Jay Wilson to the Bengals 46-yard again 27-yard and Jay Nugent was over him. First and 10 for the Eagles on the Bengals 46-yard line. Taylor Keys dropping back pass and caught by number 41. Hey. I know caught by the Green Bay. I know Green Packer fans are stupid. I call them stupid for some reason because they, you know, they thought about the Tips was getting banned and they wanted banned and now it's ain't banned, so. In first and 10 for the Eagles on the Bengals, place the yellow line. Taylor Keith pass was short right. The D Cooper ran out of bounds at the Bengals 31-yard line, again at 15 yards. The Ellis is over him. First and 10 for the Eagles on the Bengals 31-yard line. We out here just doing this shit, yo. And Taylor Keith shotgun pass to Woodshop wing up the middle to the Bengals 30-yard line for a gain of 1 yard. And Ed Murphy and Kenny Jenkins all over him. I will tell you, if any movies I'm sure was in the chain. You know, job out with make your moderators so you can block them and stuff. I already got enough moderators. So we're going second down, y'all. Second down for the Eagles on the Bengals 30-yard line. Taylor Keith dropping back. He firing. We're going to 28. Oh, right there. Where should we just falling over? Yeah, if you see anybody say anything mean in the chat, just let me know. Let Star Wars know so he can so Star Wars can meet them or something. If you know, so you can block them and stuff. So that way at least because Star Wars are moderators. So just in case if you don't see it fast enough, that way at least you did see it. So yeah, people speak English when you come to my stream. Cause I don't understand when you speak other language. I really don't. It's hard for me to understand a different language though. All right, y'all. I'm making a moderator. Send you eggs. I'll let you be one. There you go, John. For your moderator name. I'll let you be one so that way you can help out with the trolls and stuff. So yeah, John, I give you a mod so you can be helping with the chat and stuff. So Yeah, so if you see anybody being mean, all you gotta do is click on the name and you scroll down to the thing that says hit from channel. That tells you to block them, or I want you to do when you put in somebody's name, go hit the thing that says hit from channel. That will block them from the page, so then we can come back. If you hit the thing that says time them out, then it will come back. So and you don't want to do that because then it will come back. So the score is the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 7 points, and that's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So the Eagles in the first quarter being down a lot of points. Let's see how far the Eagles are down. So the Eagles are down 7 points to end the first quarter. So not good for the Eagles though. So not a good look for them. Yeah, John, but yeah, you should come to my Philly stream too, because I do the Phillies too. So yeah, you should definitely come in there. A few we can be moving in that one too. So literally. It's just the first, Eagles preseason game that people want to be acting like a damn JAs right now. The people ain't got nothing else to do with their time, so like literally they got nothing else to do, so. Yeah, just block them because if you time them out, they're gonna come back. So that's how they usually come back. So Right, second quarter's getting started, guys. Yeah, they don't. They don't. They just think it's funny to be mean on the internet. They need to get it for real. And they need to get for real and get right. That's true. Yeah, the billion what people on the internet. What's that gonna do for you? You just make somebody visible anyway when you do that. So what good? What good does that do for you anyway? I've been picked on the internet a lot of times, John. And people have been picking on me so much since I like when I started the Philly streams and this season, people were just picking on me since like, and I was like, damn, like you just don't like somebody. So we're going on a third down, y'all. 35 for the Eagles on the Bengals, 26-yard line. Tennessee pass incomplete, short right to Grant Takatera. Yeah, so they just, they've been just picking on me so much. It's like it's not even funny. Like literally, I don't cry about it, but I just said at the end of the day, I'm like, I know, yeah, basically, yeah, people are doing that. Yeah, they be, well, not really. Cause I have two baseball fans that are fans of two different teams. I'm not mean like that. So I have Scotty Seachamp, who's a Milwaukee Brewers fan, who's not really a mean person. Then I have Jason 28 Smith 12, who's a New York Yankees fan, who's not mean or anything. So that's two of them right there. And then I have Winston, who's a fan of the Detroit Tigers, but also like the Phillies as well. And he's not a bad mean person either. So. And then, so that's one thing. But then I got the other ones who be coming in the streams, be talking shit, like them Braves fans, which I can't stand them, because they just like, Then you got people who come to my Philly stream saying the Phillies suck, the Phillies suck. Like, no, how baseball suck when we better than everybody in our division. So how you gonna say that about a baseball team that's doing way better than your team? So like literally, yeah. So this morning the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 10 points. Wait, when did the Eagles get 10 points? Hold on. I didn't see that coming. When did we get 10 points in? And 14-5 the Eagles on the Bengals 26-yard line. Jalen kicks a 44-yard. Bengals in 10, and the kick is good. So score the Bengals have 14 points. The Eagles have 10 points. Time on the field, and the clock starts at 14 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second quarter. And the NBA's coming back, but the Sixers are running back. Yeah, we running back. We have the same. We have the same players though, cause we got rid of we can cancel the forward. We ain't got him, so we got rid of that one. So they do say some awful stuff. Depending on like you don't like the Eagles that much. I get it. You don't have to be rude about it. Yeah, if you don't like somebody's football team, you don't have to come out here and be a meanest person about it, because when you do that, it just kind of shows the kind of person you are, and be like, they're gonna let niggas say in the background, eat a banana. Mary Johnson's trying to do an interview. In the background, eat a banana. Like, what in the hell? Yo, Landon, you in the yo, boy, on the camera, my guy. Do you only talk about baseball? Do you talk about other sports? Yeah. No, I'm doing the Eagles right now. So that's what I do. So I covered I covered the Sixers, the Phillies, and then the Eagles. So I started covering the Sixers first. I've been doing that first, and then the Phillies was like So I do the Sixers, the Eagles, and the Phillies are last because I was doing Sixers for a long time, and then then I started getting doing the Phillies, and now the Eagles are the last one because Star Wars who told me to do the Eagles stream. So he got me into doing the Eagles streams anyway. So. So that's really, I didn't really like, yeah, because you gotta come when I do the Philly streams because they'd be fun. This is eating like a nobody's business. Yeah, I do other games too, so. Don't you hate it when you like come in the game and then all of a sudden the ESPN app starts acting stupid? You be like, dang, the app's down, like when it's like it just makes you upset because like, damn, that's just like. You be just so mad. You be like, dang, why is it down? Because okay. And then like, this is like one of those. Oh yeah, first and 10 for the Bengals and Eagles 39. I, now he's feel wants to work. And then one at work, he wants to work over there. First and 20 for the Bengals on their own. Wait, okay. Okay, I have to go back because I missed everything. Okay. Okay. First and 20 for the Bengals on their own 20-yard line. Devils pass show 1 to the Bengals 29-yard line for gain of 6-9 yards. And so second and 1 for the Bengals on their own 29-yard line. And Joe Mills shotgun pass to T. Woods left out to the Bengals 3 yards for gain of 2 yards. And McWilliams and Joe Jordan. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 31-yard line. Joe Mills pass was short right to C. Jones to the Bengals, 42 yards, but gained 11 yards. Kenny Wayne was over here. Penguin Eagles player Eric Wilson, leave contact decline. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 42-yard line. And Joe Williams tackling past the T. Williams right guard. The Eagles for the yard line, but getting 10 yards. A. Jackson and Penguins. Cincinnati was the Bengals player Jay Rivers, a person holding 10 yards in force. And the Bengals played on the play. First and 20 for the Bengals on their own 32-yard line. Joe Williams passed with D. Wright to C. Jones, pushed out of bounds. At the Eagles placed 30 yards, but getting 21 yards. A. Jackson over him. First and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 27-yard line. And Joe Williams shotgun pass to T. Williams. Right guard to Eagles 20 yards for getting 1 yard. G. Hills over here. Second and 9 for the Bengals on the Eagles 20-yard line. Joe Burrow was sacked at the Bengals 20-yard line for loss of 80 yards at T. Robinson. We're coming on the third down, y'all. 30-17 for the Bengals on their own 26-yard line. Joe Burrow's pass incomplete, short middle to I. Williams. And A.10 was all over him. Yeah, we coming to Eagles. We coming to Sixers in October. Yeah, we're definitely doing the Sixers. So I'm doing the rest of the Philly streams that going on to the end of to September. Then I'll do the postseason for the Phillies, and then I'll start up the Sixers streams too. We're gonna see how the Sixers gonna make it because they ain't gonna have 2 other times. This is gonna be like young. So we're gonna see how that goes. So the score is the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles had 10 points. Time on the field, and the clock starts at 10 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 14-10, y'all, Bengals. So you gotta see how this is gonna go, y'all. Yeah, you say, yeah. I hope the Sixers do well this season because I mean we got Jim McCain back. So and I've been watching Jim McCain's YouTube videos all the time, John. And that guy he just moved out the apartment he was in Philadelphia, the one he was staying in, and now he moved into a house because he want more space and stuff. So that makes sense. Let's move is okay. So let's move the Bengals have 41 Eagles at 10 points. Time on the field. The clock stops at 10 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. In the second quarter. Yeah, so yeah, cause that's one of our Eagles guard. That's one of our Philly Sixers shooting guards. I think so. Yeah, point guards or something like that. And he's I never yeah. So he's really cool. I also like Tyrese Maxey because I have Tyrese Maxey jersey. I have the 1B jersey, and I want to get a Jim McCain jersey just so have that one. But then for the Eagles, I want to get another jersey. I want to get Jordan Malata's jersey. So it's kind of like one of those things like I'll do. But I'll get the because I feel for you. Eagles time. See, boy, what team we're in. So if you look at the pink comment right now, 3-4-4, the Eagles are down a couple points. So we down like 4 points actually. If you think about it, yeah. See if I do my math right, I will tell you how far we down in. Yeah, we down 4 points right now. So it's preseason. And, you only get to see the rookies and stuff doing their thing. And Tanner McKee's out here doing really well. So I'm not gonna shout out to that. Yeah, John Frank's the moderator because people in the stream are being mean to me. So first and 10 for the Eagles on their own 10-yard line. Tanner McKee dropping back. He's firing. He looking. Oh, and a good catch by number 88, 89. And first and 10 for the Eagles on their own 10-yard line. Tanner McKee pass with D. Wright to Jay Wilson to the Eagles 30-yard line for a gain of 20 yards. Jay Davis on the penalty on Jay Davis. Defensive pass interference decline. AJ Dillon, what the hell got that guy? First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 38-yard line. Okay. On these large things are saying Eagles side. Like, really though? What's up, Wednesday? This is the Eagles. Wow, I can't believe it's football season. Wednesday, it's nice to see you, Wednesdays. I never, you don't usually come to. This is the first time you went to an Eagles stream, Wednesdays. So you got to see me and my whole Eagles game. See, I got my Eagles hat on, and I have my Super Bowl champion shirt and stuff. So you got to see this side of me, though, that you ain't never seen, cause you know. So that's why I'm letting you know about this side of me that you ain't never seen before. So it's new for you because you ain't never seen me in this stuff. So you ain't know for the Philly stream. So this is different, though. I mean, what's that? You want to become a fan of the Eagles? I'll let you do that. Since you don't have a, the only team that's from Detroit that they have is the Lions, which I don't know if you're a Detroit Lion fan or anything, so I don't know. I'm not going to push the subject on that one because I don't know if you are or not. So yeah, because I'm not gonna push the issue on that because I don't know if you are or not because I don't want to it could be like a whole thing. So first and 10 the Eagles on the whole 30-yard line. So second and 13 for the Eagles on the 45-yard line. Tim Key is sacked. The Eagles 30-yard line for a loss of 7 yards and 2 runs over him. Coming to third down, yo. Third and 20 for the Eagles on their own 38-yard line. Yeah, you can go to the NFLshop.com and you go look for the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, you look for them and you look for the section that says hats and then that's how you find it. So third and 20 for the Eagles on their own 38-yard line. Tennessee King pass with Sean Miller to A.J. Dillon to the Eagles 49-yard line for a gain of 11 yards. And V. Carter and T. Anderson was over him. Yeah, that's where you can probably get in. Yeah, because you want to get a hat like this. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a new hat. Actually, you can actually go to Lids. Actually, take that back, John. If you go to the Lids website and you type in Lids and then you look for the Eagles and stuff, you find this hat down. That's how you find it. But check NFLshop.com first. If you don't find a hat there, you can check the Lids website and then you can know. And then you can search up for this hat and then you can find it. So yeah, that's what I was just saying. So the score is the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 10 points. Time on the field, and the clock starts at 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Yeah, so if you want to look there, you can. So yeah, the step ahead. Yeah, the way the hat is. Yeah. Yeah, so John Frank, if you want to, so John Frank, you try to become an Eagles fan now. If you got to become an Eagles fan now, that's cool though. Even though people say that us Eagles fans are the worst fans, or say they could NFL say the Eagles fans are the worst fan base in all of NFL because we too loud. We too loud and stuff. So that's why they call us the worst fan base ever because we too loud and everything. No. Jay Carter. I think Jay Carter does play. I don't know. No, Nolan Smith don't play. Nolan Smith's like one of the starters. I don't think they play and stuff because yeah. So you don't see because Jay Carter's on the sidelines. Nolan Smith Jr.'s on the sidelines, so they're not playing. No starters for the Eagles are playing today. It's all a bunch of the rookies. All the rookies are playing. The ones that we drafted, some backup players, and then also we got backup quarterback in Taylor McKee. So the rookies, the starters, you won't see them play until September 4th. So if you want to see Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith Jr. and all that stuff, you have to wait till September 4th for that. So just letting you know that what's next. So yeah, no, Jalen Hurts is 27 years old today. Yep. Yeah, because the Bengals are playing some of their starters. That's why they're playing some of their starters. That's why. So then that's the reason for that. They play some of their starters. That's the reason behind that. Right. That's why we decided not to play our stars because we don't want them to get. If our stars were playing out there, it would be a whole different football game right now. Look at Jalen over there being Mr. Sideline going. Yeah, it'd be a whole different ball game. So that's a whole different football game right now. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So we're back, y'all. 1st and 10 for the Bengals on their own 10-yard line. And the reason why I'm saying that because I know, right? Wait, what's that? When is your birthday again? Yeah, Joe Burrow did play today. Yeah, Joe Burrow did play today. He did play. Yeah, Joe Burrow did play today. That's why. Well, yeah, what's that? When is your birthday again? Because I forgot, though. But if you the same age as Jalen Hurts, that says a whole lot about yourself, then. Because then. I mean, Joe Burrow did okay, if your Bengals fan. First and 10 for the Bengals, 10-yard line. And they will sacrifice the team moves at the middle to the Bengals 15-yard line to get 5 yards extra. And John King 2nd and 5 for the Bengals and on 15-yard line. Shotgun pass. And general shotgun pass. The team moves at the middle to the Bengals 15-yard line for no gain. And James Hunt over him. Coming to 3rd down, y'all. 35 for the Bengals on their own 15-yard line. Joe Burrow's pass is short middle to to the Bengals 30-yard line for getting a 15-yard. Eagles is over here. Apparently on Eagles player, apparently on Eagles player Eli Wicks defensive pass interference in decline. Eli Wicks, you got a penalty, bro. Good thing got declined for that one. Eli Wicks with him. Because he's a great quarterback on a bad team. Dang, how can you watch your movie and say he's on a bad team? Yes, but where did you get that? So I got this from the Liz store in like Atlantic City. So I went to Atlantic City. I went to the Liz store that's in Atlantic City, and that's where I got the hat from. Just letting you know. At least I remember that. Yeah, so at least I remember where I got the hat from. So yeah, 1st and 10 for the Bengals on the old 30-yard line. Joe Williams shotgun pass the T-Woods up the middle to the Bengals 34-yard line. Again, the 4 yards and over him. 2nd and 6 for the Bengals on their own 34-yard line. And Joe Burrow's pass was short left and T-Moves to the Bengals 37-yard line for a gain of 3 yards, and B. Johnson was over him. All right, y'all, coming up on the 3rd down. 33 for the Bengals on their own 37-yard line. And Joe Burrow's dropping back. He firing. Oh! Nope, he didn't get down. No. No. You ain't catching that. And Joe Burrow's pass incomplete. D-Rod to C. Jones. And Eli Wicks is all over him. Eli would say, you ain't catching that, Mr. Jones. You ain't getting that. You look great. Have a nice day. Thank you, Gino. So come on the 4th down, y'all. 4th and 3 for the Bengals on their own 37-yard line. Yeah, we do have a song that we sing when the Eagles when the Eagles get a touchdown. Which that's yeah, we do have that. So do we have any Eagles chance that do you have any chance showing the Eagles? Yeah, we do have one. We do when when the Eagles hit a touchdown. I'm gonna sing the fight. We got the Eagles fight song. We only sing that when the Eagles get a touchdown and stuff. So I'm gonna teach you that one because that's gonna be one where and we only do that. We only do that. So it's more the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 10 points. Time on the field and the clock starts at 4 minutes and 19 seconds after the second quarter. So we do have one. So that's the only time we only do that when they win and hit a touchdown. Then we sing the whole song and then we say the Eagles chant at the end. So we spell the name of the team and then stuff like that. There's a long fight song, but then you get to the end and it's really good though. Yeah, so the chants like this, I Star Wars told you on which day. He said EAGLES Eagles, so that's the chant too. You can say by itself. But if you want to hit a touchdown, and you say the whole thing, to sing the whole song, then you get to say the chant at the end. So yeah, so you know that. So ooh, look at that Super Bowl ring. That thing is nice. They showing off the Super Bowl ring in this commercial, y'all. That thing is nice. The Jennifer jersey ring. That thing is nice. That thing is clean. 2K diamonds on that shit. That thing is nice as hell. Yeah, the Eagles Super Bowl championship has the wings. When you press the button, the wings pop out. Oh, that thing is nice. Yeah, the codeines was solid too. We'll get to the codeine back, but eventually. Alright, here we go, guys. Devin Keith's still playing the game, y'all. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 20-yard line. Devin Keith dropping back. He looking. He firing. Oh! Dang. Dang it. Well, he just went Devin Keith to do that. I missed somebody. And Taylor Keith has an incomplete show left to D. Cooper, and D. Ivy was all over him. Alright, guys. Here we go. Second and 10 for the Eagles on their own 28-yard line. And Taylor Keith's dropping back. He firing. Caught by number 82. Like, get off of me. And Taylor Keith has a show left to A. Smith to the Eagles 33-yard line for gain of 5 yards. And Wilkes is all over him. So we caught up on a third down. 35 for the Eagles on their own 33-yard line. Taylor Keith dropping back. And dropping back. But how the air go? And it's caught by number 89. Oh, you already know. When do the Phillies play next? When do we Philly? Your question don't make sense when it's next though. Taylor Keith pass with D left to Jay Wilson right out of bounds at the Bengals 49-yard line for getting 18 yards. Then when do the Phillies play? The Phillies play tomorrow. The Phillies play the Texas Rangers tomorrow, so it's gonna be Phillies and Rangers going down to Austin, Texas tomorrow night at 8:05 p.m. So yeah. Yeah, so that's just for that win for the Phillies though. Mhm. And they got a 3-game series against the Rangers, so and all in Texas. Yeah, but I'm just gonna let y'all know that I'm not doing like the games next week because I'm going on a birthday trip to the AC again from the 12th to the 16th. So I'm not gonna get the games, but at least I get to my birthday weekend for come back on the 16th and then. So that way, at least, I get to watch some of the Phillies games. Maybe we can see how good they do. And then, So first and 10 for the first and 10 for the Eagles on the Bengals 49-yard line. Tevin King's pass short. Tevin King's pass was short left to AJ Dillon to the Bengals 42-yard line for a gain of 7 yards. And all the bugs all over him. And turn on the second down, yo. Second and 3 for the Eagles on the Bengals 42-yard line. And second and 3 for the Bengals for the Eagles on the Bengals 42-yard line. Tevin King's pass was short right to D. Cooper pushed out of bounds at the Bengals 26-yard line. So the score is the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 10 points. And we're coming up on a 2-minute warning, y'all. We're coming up on a 2-minute warning. The fact that I wish that came to this stream was kind of like exciting because, you get to see the other side of what I do. So, because when it comes to football, it's a whole different side of the stuff that wish that get to see. You don't get to see this side, so. I know we got AJ Brown and AJ Dillon down there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go, Winston. So Winston, Winston, did you eat more food today? 'Cause I want to know, Winston, did you increase your weight again, like you promised, or what? I'm just asking the question though, because I have to bring that up because I have to ask that every time. So, and there go High Roseman, the GM, the guy who wants to get us the good players. I didn't pick the Roseman out here. That man can't. He got that trade from the Raiders. That was the best thing he did that. That was like sneakiness, but it's good sneakiness though. Yeah, AJ Brown's good too. Yeah. What's next? Where you at? What's next? You're not even saying nothing to me. You like I'm talking to you. You just annoying me right now. What's that? Just annoying me right now. How could you? First and 10. Yeah. It's first and 10 for the Bengals on their own 26-yard line. So, well, the reason why I say that because Winston don't hear when I talk to him. He just like ignores me. Like that's kind of like rude. Like it's in that rude way because it's how I'm feeling right now. So yeah, 27 Bengals on 20 and Joe Bell shotgun pass to A. Dillon left tackle to the Bengals 18 yard, we get 8 yards. And T. Ryan almost over in. So second and 2 for the Bengals on the 18-yard line. First time out taken by the Bengals. First time out taken by the Bengals, and the car started at 1 minute and 52 seconds left in the second quarter. So 2nd and 10 for the Bengals on their own 18-yard line. And Joe Mills shotgun pass to A. Dillon at the middle to the Bengals, now 9-yard line for the gain of 9 yards. And D. Anthony was all over him. And I think he was speaking a different language, John. That's why I couldn't understand what he was writing. He wasn't writing English, so. Right, first and 9 for the Bengals on the own 9-yard line. Second time out taken by the Bengals, and the clock stopped at 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the second quarter. First and goal for the Eagles. Oh, wait. Yeah, so. Yeah, because when you don't speak English, it kind of be bad for me because I don't know what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say something nice or say something offensive? I wouldn't know because you're speaking a different language, though. Second and 6 for the Bengals, 6-yard line. Third time taken by the Bengals, the clock stopped at 1 minute and 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Second and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 6-yard line. Taylor Key pass was incomplete, short right. Dang it, Taylor. Yeah, what's next? I got a question for you. I was asking you a question, but you weren't paying attention to me. So, are you gonna pay attention this time? What's that? You gonna pay attention to what I want to ask you? Yeah, cause third and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 6-yard line. And Taylor King pass was short man to A. Smith for a 6-yard rushing touchdown. Touchdown Eagles. So the score, the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 16 points. And yeah, take that one to the house. Take that one to the house. And the Eagles will kick that field goal, and the kick is good. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Yeah, don't be mean like that. Man, let me sing the song, yo. The song goes like this. Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those eagles fly. Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Eagles, Eagles. I had to do that song right there, I had to get my little song out there. Yeah, see, what's that? You're gonna know the fight song eventually, you're gonna know it. It's gonna be stuck in your head to the point where you're gonna be like, you're gonna remember it every time. Mm-hmm. They trying to spell Eagles correctly. We just spell the Eagles better than our Philly man, Philadelphia man, than our man Philadelphia and Sherman Walker because she spelled Eagles so wrong. It's like not even right. She spelled it a different way. Not even with the A in there. spelling EGLES, and I'm like, that's an A in there. You got the game, Elvis. You got the Eagles game right now. You got the Eagles game right now, and you on your phone typing it in the stream, and you can't even spell correctly. Yeah, Elvis, don't start lying out here saying you got the game. Don't do that. Because don't stop lying. Because you're not even in Philadelphia. The game's in Philadelphia, so. But Wednesdays don't believe that you have the game, though. If you have the game, then tell us what seat you sitting in. Then, if you're looking for this shit right now, tell us what seat you sitting in. What row you sitting in. Since you said you had the game, then. Because then that would prove that means that you got the game. Because Wednesdays, Elvis gonna talk into his microphone into the thing to say that he's on the game. He's gonna try to do that. I need some poop on this shit, because if you stay at the game, you better. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 13-yard line. Joe Williams pass it incomplete. They should right due to penalty on Eagles player B. Johnson, defensive holding 5-yard force at the Bengals 13-yard line. Oh, Evans Payne said he's in row 225. He's in section 225, row 18. I'm not no cops though. Mm-hmm. I know, like, if you're at that game, then how you able to get Wi-Fi with the screen though? So that's the one that will know. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 18-yard line. Javon was passed incomplete. Short left to Jay Morgan, and Eli makes it all over him. Oh yeah, you been a season ticket holder since 1985. Dang. Yeah, that's a long time to be a season ticket holder though. That's nothing to laugh about Wednesdays, because there's nothing to laugh about them. They're calling the third down, y'all. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals on their own 18-yard line. And Jalen Burns dropping back, passing over 81. Don't get him. Yeah, you don't laugh at that Wednesdays, because any Eagles fans said they've been a ticket holder since the Eagles team in '85. That's nothing to laugh about them. There's nothing to laugh about them. You don't laugh at that though. Yeah, but you gonna be rude like that? Yeah, you just got in trouble there. So 4th and 7 for the Eagles on the Bengals 21-yard line. First time I'll take it by the Eagles, and the clock starts at 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the second quarter. You said 7 months a game, really? Because with medicine work came. Thanks for getting me in trouble. Yeah, because what's that? You don't say that. When somebody said they've been a singing tingle since 1985, you don't make fun of that. You don't make fun of that though, because that's nothing to laugh about. It's like somebody said they've been a Phillies fan, been a ticket, like a been a season ticket holder for the Phillies since whatever year. That's nothing to laugh about them, because he said section 721, the end zone animals. So oh, that's what you. Yeah, the only reason why I say that because you don't laugh at somebody for that. Because like, seeing the other people are like the one of the cool people who get to go to the games all year round because they got the money like that. So, so First and 10 for the Eagles on the I forget what. Okay. It says the Eagles punch the video runs the Eagles 24-yard line, and it says Smith push on the president. The Eagles 29 yards again 6 yards. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 29-yard line. Oh my God! Elijah Cooks got hurt. Elijah Cooks got wide receiver number 86 got hurt, y'all. Prayers in the chat for Elijah Cooks, y'all. He just got injured in the game, and he's carted off the field. Aye, yo. Yeah, yo. First and 10 for the Bengals on the 29-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles on the 29-yard on the Bengals 29-yard line. 7 King pass with short right to A.J. Dillon. He ran the bounds at the Bengals 20-yard for a gain of 19 yards, 9 yards. That was over there. Yeah, prayers up for Eli Cooks, yo. That's sad. One of our wide receivers got carted off. That is sad, like, in our preseason game. In our preseason game, that's terrible, yo. Second and 1 for the Eagles on the Bengals 21-yard line. Second and 1 for the Eagles on the Bengals 21-yard line. Taylor King pass with deep right to D. Cooper for a 20-yard rushing touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. So scoring, the Bengals have 14 points. The Eagles have 23 points. And we're going to kick up again. And the kick is good. So scoring, the Bengals have 14 points. The Eagles have 24 points. And time on the field, and the clock stops at 23 seconds left in the second quarter. And yeah, take that one, Bengals. Bengals, you really think that we have our backups out here? We beating y'all, and I'm freezing again. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Look at that score, yo. 24-14 Eagles. Look at this. You should be. I'm not that. Tanner McKee is that dude. Yeah, so the score is the Bengals at 41, the Eagles at 24 points. Time on the field, the clock starts at 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Yo, the first, who was the first game you went to out there? And the Bengals using mostly. Why the Bengals using that time to win? We was not backups. We using a bunch of rookie draft picks that we have gotten, a bunch of backup players, plus a backup QB who's out, who's out playing freaking Joe Burrow, who's a freaking starter and shit. Like, we got 24 points on the head. Is this a regular season or a preseason? I don't know which one it is, because right now. That means we looking good. The Super Bowl champs looking real good right now. So when we get to the regular season in September, we're gonna stop all the teams out now. Cause now you see if Jalen keep playing like this, oh yeah, he can come in the game when Jalen gets hurt and be out there be balling, cause he balling right down. Like, come on. And about 7-10 teams who should be calling the Eagles for 10K right now. And 10K should stay in this damn team because I don't think he's gonna win. In 85, we beat Dallas at the vet. First time in years. Oh yeah. Before the Eagles did play the vet. Before the Eagles moved from the vet to the look for next field. Yeah. Yeah, the rest beat away they don't overtime like 99 touchdowns. Oh, well, see that that Evans just answer your questions on which next. Now he knows his facts though. He knows Eagles facts, so he knows that. And the Bengals play their starters, right? They play their freaking starters, and that's what you get for playing starters, though. Because then you get the result of like getting beat by a bunch of backups, though. That was who did you like to watch most at home? Randall, McNabb, or Hurts? I was there 4 years ago. So the score, the Bengals had 14 points, the Eagles had 24 points. That's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We hit halftime on this preseason game, yo. So you know. like I said, y'all. That waits every year for when the Eagles come on, because you know he waits for this season to come around, and you know this is like one of his like things he wait most for. Yeah, he always waits for this when the Eagles season starts. He like gets excited because he watch every game, go run it again. I said Cunningham, I said Ronald Cunningham. You got Jalen Hurts number 2, and then Vincent that number 3, and then Michael Vick, and then that number 4. Jalen Hurts number 2. Damn. How about when the Bulls won the Super Bowl? Well, yeah, he did win the Super Bowl with us, so you know that was another day. Let's get into your box scores, y'all, for this Eagles first preseason game, and get into all that, y'all, because we had time mode right now. Yeah, so let's get into all this. So here goes. So let's start with your Philadelphia Eagles, your Super Bowl champs right now. So Tanner McKee was 11 out of 13, 158 yards, then 2 average with 7 sacks, so you know. And Will Shelby had 7 carries, 28 yards, 6.9 and 38 long. AJ Dillon had 4 carries, 24 yards, 10 long. Tanner McKee had 1 carry, 1 yard, 1 touchdown, 1 long. And Johnny Wilson had 3 recorded, 73 yards, 28 long, 3 tiers. Dylan Cooper had 2 recorded, 31 yards, 16 long, 3 tiers. John Dawson had 2 carries, 27 yards, 15 long, 2 long. AJ Dillon had 2 recorded, 18 yards, 7 long, 2 yards. Ernest Smith had 1 recorded, 15 yards, 5 yards, 5 long, 1 tier. Then Wilson had 1 recorded, 4 yards, 1. And then we get into your Cincinnati Bengals. So Joe Burrow had 9 of 10 carries, 123 yards. And Jake Baldwin had 5 out of 7 carries, 59 yards, 1 sack. And Chase Bradley had 5 recorded, 23 yards, 8 long. And Woods had 5 recorded, 5 carries, 12 yards. And the rest, you know, not in the Bengals, not so much, you know, just say that. But yeah, that looking too bad right there. Yeah, running people was going to rather join the Bengals. Is number 1 because we're champions. Right. You guys got to pick Nick for number 1. He helps win the Super Bowl in 52, so you got to give him points for that. And then Jalen Hurts was going for Super Bowl 59, so, you know, you got to get them both parts on that because who was the worst Eagle coach since you've been a fan, and why isn't Chip Kelly sucks? Yeah, I know Chip Kelly sucks. I ain't gonna lie on that. But the one Eagles coach you can't say that's the worst. You can't mention Andy Reid as the worst Eagles coach because that's not true. That one you can't say that. You can't say Nick Sirianni. So the only thing you can say is Chip Kelly because that's the only person you can say is the worst Eagles coach anyway. Because that's the only one right there. First got number 2. Andy Reid is the greatest Eagle coach of all time. I ain't gonna put it in the past anybody, but Andy Reid was the best one for the Philadelphia zone. I'm gonna just say that right there. And then Nick Sirianni's number 2. So, cause you know every time when the Eagles ever play the Kansas City Chiefs, the Kansas City come to Philadelphia, Andy Reid always gets the great standing ovation when he comes here when his team plays us in Philadelphia. Like literally because he's a fan favorite here. He's one of the best coaches ever. So. Literally, it's like, you know, and that's one of those things, because, you know, he just got beat by the stupid heads, I know, right? St. Kelly, to get him right, they see Cody, Rick Cody, Joe, wow. That's 101 Eagles coaches. Damn. I was wrong. I believe you, and you are a great Eagles fan. Sorry for being wrong. See what's that? See now? Now that you want to test Eli Pye's intelligence on his Eagles on his Philadelphia Eagle knowledge. He just showed you up now. You see what happens when you do that? What's that? See, they're gonna show you up. The Eagles show his intelligence on you. You had to do the questionnaire test on Eli Evans, and there you go. It backfired on you. Cause now you didn't think Evans knew his stuff. So there you go. You didn't know that. And took the importance of the Super Bowl rating. That's what we were talking. And then I'll go back to 1995. We got the ball at the half. Nice. Don't say Andy Reid's overrated. Don't say that, Elvis. Don't say that. Don't say that. You showed me that, Elvis. But I also just wanted to pick your brain. I know, like, you picked his brain. It was good, though. Because I wouldn't know you now, you know. That was good you did that anyway. And now we know that Elvis is smart when it comes to football, so he knows the equal knowledge. So for an Eagles fan, that's pretty good, though. I was at the game. I was at a game. I was at game one when the 76ers when we first LA in 1983. Really? Dang. Oh yeah, Doug Peterson did help us win the Super Bowl. Yeah, Doug Peterson helped us win the Super Bowl 52. I forgot about that. Forgot about Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson is a fan baby here too, because he helped us win the first Super Bowl. So Doug Peterson always gets that. And now Doug Peterson got fired by the Jacksonville Jaguars, so I don't even know if he's going to have a quarterback job this year. I mean, have a coaching job this year. Because then Doug Peterson was trying to take the same recipe that he did in Philadelphia and try to do it in Jacksonville. It didn't work out. So that's why the Jaguars fired Doug Peterson, because he couldn't get past the first round of the playoffs or something like that. And then they couldn't get past the round of the playoffs, and that's why they fired him. I was like, damn, that's sad because, well, you know, because you can't turn that organization around. You try to do that, you know, so, you know, when you try to do that with Trevor Lawrence and stuff and try to turn that organization around, it didn't really work because, you know, we couldn't turn that thing around. So, you know, you tried, but. So, Andy Reid's number one, and Nick Sirianni's number two, and Doug Peterson's number three. Yeah, put that for the Eagles. Yeah. Yeah, it's a company. Yes, I remember. In company 67 Will just go. I mean, oh, you met Will Chandler? You met Will Chandler, like the Sixers player? You met him? Yeah. Will Chandler is a Sixers legend, man. He would have one, but he got beat by the Cheaters, aka the New England Patriots, yeah. The Eagles team so nice. I never been to an Eagles game actually, so I wouldn't really know. The team still got some nice stuff. So he said Nick Sirianni number one, that piece number two, it really is number three. Wow. Yeah, you gotta put Nick Sirianni number one because you know you just want to Super Bowl this time around in '59. So you're getting parts for that one. You gotta definitely say that. Yeah, Doug Peterson got me number two because you know he won us the first Super Bowl. I would have switched it around and said Doug Peterson number one and Nick Sirianni number two, and then would have put and then put Vanderbilt number three. Because that way you would have said, like, oh, okay, Doug Peterson won us the first Super Bowl, Nick Sirianni won us the second one. So, yeah, because you would have switched it down. Oh, you met all the Eagles players during 1988 and 1987 strike? Wow. You met some of them Stanley. Oh, you met some of the Flyers players. We don't care about the Flyers, though, Elvis. We don't care about the Flyers. We don't talk about the Flyers on this channel because we don't cover the Flyers, so we don't talk about that team. We don't talk about that. We only talk about the Eagles, the Phillies, and the Sixers. We don't talk about the Flyers on this channel because the Flyers, I don't really care about that. So, we don't care about the Flyers because, they're just not good this year, so I don't even watch hockey, so yeah. Next play over the 4 years, second Super Bowl, 1-2. Who's the best wide receiver? Ooh, Star Wars got a question for you, Elvis. Let's see if you answer this one. Who's the best wide receiver in all the NFL? It don't even have to be like, oh, you had Pete Rose and Carlton. Really? You mean for baseball, that is something, even though everybody hates Pete Rose and shit because, for baseball, because he's a Phillies player, but still. Yeah, so. Quick. AJ to, for the Eagles, and then, and Carl Michael. Wow, okay. That's good to know. You gotta wait till the Eagle game comes back on, y'all, because the second half is going to be, third quarter is going to be something, y'all. It's going to be electrifying, so we'll see how it's going to go, y'all. So, What you said, D-Jack too? I mean, you talking about Deshaun Jackson? That's what you mean. That's the one you mean. Yeah, because I know who that is. Urban Furry. I know who that is because you talking about him. Yeah, talking about Nick, sorry, Nick. That's the only Nick that one of them happy shit. Because the one for the Sixers can't win shit. Nurse, no, he can't win shit. Like literally, I'm just saying that Nick Nurse cannot win a damn game. But if Nick Nurse don't win these Sixers games this in October, we gonna have a problem. Because then like yeah. At least this time around, Nick Nurse won't have to struggle to find players to put on the damn bait and on the court and stuff. Because now you got Jeremy McCain back, so now you can gotta throw him out there. Because now you have to feel bad that you ain't got enough players out there and you just max your goddamn time to do all the work. So you can split the workload between Maxine and McCain and kind of like get them to do that. So that's kind of be much easier because then you got more options though. So it's a really good New Jersey. Oh, okay. Well, see, I did not know who that was. But when you mentioned names, I didn't know who that was. It was our favorite. Oh, yeah. So Scott B said, go words. Yep. The rest of Montgomery, McCoy, Westbrook, and Brady. Okay, nice. Yeah, no, you got good, did great until he got injured, though. Johnny Watson was doing his thing, and then Swanson doing his thing. AJ Brown, number one, Devontae Smith, number two, and Son Jeffries, number three. Yeah. Yeah, I would have mentioned it. Yeah, I was using like that category too. You wanna put it like that? Alright, got third quarter coming up, y'all. This Eagles game. Yeah, so let's see now. Alright, Bird kicks a 65 yards to the Bengals 35-yard line. End zone touchbacks. Eagles winning 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 35-yard line. So Taylor McKee shotgun pass to K. Robinson, left end to the Eagles, 20-yard line again, 11 yards. The Irving and T. Anderson was all over him. In the third quarter, yo. What's up, Darius? What's highlights? First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 46-yard line. Hey guys, the game's back on, y'all. So get ready for this one, yo. Game's very good, y'all. We in the third quarter, guys. It's 24. It's 24 to 14. Eagles right now. So the Eagles are in the half. We're getting 24 points. So that kind of thing. If you did not know, so. First and 10 for the Eagles. On the first yard line, 10 key pass incomplete. Shot right to K. Robinson. But second down, y'all. Second and 10 for the Eagles on their own 48-yard line. Oh, yeah, Bernie Graham, yeah. I know he was going to say Bernie Graham because that's the big one. There's a flag on the play. And Tennessee shotgun pass to K. Robinson, right guard to Eagles, 25-yard line for loss of 1 yard. That's good. And it was over here. The penalty on Eagle plays in for for your offensive holding decline. All right, yo, come on the third down, yo. 3rd and 11 for the Eagles on their own 45-yard line. Tennessee shot back. He looking. He firing. Caught by number 41. You already got us the first down to move. Hey, let's say Cooper out here doing this thing, yo. Is it dog is all correct? Hey, y'all in the chat talking some sports stuff, yo. And Tennessee shot pass. And Tennessee's pass was short right to D. Cooper. And, you know, and stuff like that. And play by your line, so. And so 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own, on the Bengals 48-yard line. Tennessee is sacked at the Bengals 49-yard line for loss of 9 yards by B. Carter. David Tennessee, you hold that ball too long, man. 2nd and 19 for the Eagles on the Bengals 49-yard line. Tennessee dropped back, pass over to number 93. No, 83. Dang, you know, keep you on the ball too long. You don't have a Jalen Hurts situation going on right now. And Tennessee's pass was short middle to K. Anderson to the Bengals 44-yard line, but gained 5 yards. And B. Jules all over him. So coming up on the second down, y'all. 3rd and 14 for the Eagles on the Bengals 41-yard line. Tennessee drop back. We're getting passed over to 83 again. And Tennessee pass was short right to King Grandson to the Bengals 37-yard but gained 7 yards. That was over him. 4th and 7 for the Eagles on their own on the Bengals 37-yard line. Oh, Jay Ellis about to kick this. Come on, Jay. Go late, Jay. Make this kick, you. Ah! Flag on the play. And Jay Ellis' 55-yard kick is no good. Right. You see the page on the Bengals playing DeAndre, defensive holding 5 yards and forces in the 37-yard line. Jay got to do it again, yo. 4th and 2 for the Eagles on the Bengals 32-yard line. And then Jay will do it again, okay? Then keep dropping back. He firing. Coming up 41, got the first down moving. And Tennessee pass was short right to D. Cooper to the Bengals 26-yard line but gained a 6 yard and B. Watson over him. 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the Bengals 26-yard line. And Tennessee dropping back. He firing. It's caught by number 83. Like, let me slide. And Tennessee pass was short right to King Goodson. Pushed out of bounds at the Bengals 10-yard but gained 60 yards and B. over him. 1st and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 10-yard line. There's a lot of space. He's like, what is that? The what is like, what's that? Yeah. And Tanner McKee shotgun pass to K. Robinson, right tackle to the Bengals, 14-yard line, but lost of 4 yards. And Jackson will win. Second and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals, 14-yard line. Second, drop back, pass it on the field and get it. Oh. And then see what that's the name, okay? Then Kings Patrick still right. The Darius Cooper to the Bengals 4-yard line to get a 10-yard. And what's on him? Coming to third down, y'all. Third and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 4-yard line. Tammy Key shot back. He firing. Ah! Do somebody. What's that they call him? Gotta see who's. Yeah, I know you hate about that one. Because Brady messed up and all on the year offense and defense was just terrible yesterday. So you got a chance to see them win. And Tammy King passed incomplete shot left to Asana Smith. I know you from another channel. You know that guy? You know that guy Winston? You know him? You know Dakota? You know him? And Cincinnati played 2 years and was injured to play. Dang. Yeah, it's a basketball guy channel. He does college basketball then. Nice. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. On YouTube at his funeral service. And Smoke was like the father and son. I loved it. Oh, really? Alright, fourth and goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 4-yard line. And she give us that one because it's only right to give us that one because And Jake Allen kicks a 23-yard field goal attempt, and the kick is good. So the score, the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 27 points. And time out on the field, guys. Time out on the field, and the clock starts at 9 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 27 to 14, yo. We are pounding on the goddamn Bengals. Like, like the old money. This is this feel like a regular season game right now. And you just put a bunch, you put a bunch of backers out there. You just like, you know what? This feel like a regular season game right now. Like, this is not even like a preseason game right now. It's 27 to 14 Eagles, yo. Oh, you getting drunk tonight, AI? Elvis? You getting drunk tonight? Damn. Well, I gotta say, Elvis, drink one on me, man. Drink one for me, man. Cause I got the volume of Eli. I got the volume of. You couldn't hear me because the game, because you at the game, so it's loud over there. That's why, you know. Yeah, because because it's loud at the link. That's why. Probably can't hear me though. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say to you, Elvis, but you couldn't hear me because it's loud at the link. So Yeah, because that was at the game, and when looking at your view right now, I bet you, I don't know what the temperature is for that game, but, they go out running back, Saquon Barkley. I can't wait to see him running the field. Ever. Yeah. Ever. Run on the field so we can know it's on. Don't ask us to do that. Wish that. Why would you want to do that? We tried to. We tried to fist fight the Cowboy players in 1999 Eagles school just because. Well, you know what? I got something for you to do, Elvis. I know I'm gonna say this for you, Elvis, but I know I'm not gonna actually get drunk as hell. But if you get drunk as hell for me, that would be really funny, though, Elvis. You know, if you do that, that'd be fun, though. Yeah, first and 10 for the Eagles on their own 35-yard line. And your first and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 35-yard line. Yeah, so I forget the name of who's the quarterback for the Bengals? I forget the name of the person. Number 6, I forget the name. The only reason why I'm telling Eli to get drunk as hell because I want to know how funny he looked. Oh, Jake, oh, Browning. Okay. I didn't know who he was, so. So, Jake Browning, shotgun pass to T-Boo's left end to the Bengals, 35-yard line for the game, 4 yards. That's more than Jones over here. Second and 6 for the Bengals on their own 35-yard line. No, don't leave, Eli. Don't leave. You can stay at the stream on, but you can still drink and have fun, but stay at the stream up. Don't leave. I know, but I don't want you to leave, though. Second and 6 for the Bengals on their own 35-yard line. Jake Browning, shotgun pass. Jake Browning's pass incomplete short line. Coming to third down, yo. 36 for the 36 for the Eagles on the Bengals 35-yard line. Yeah, Evans, you can't leave the stream. Don't leave, man. You leave it, it's gonna be like it's not. You made it fun. You made it fun in here. Now you leave it, and it's gonna be boring again. Yeah, okay. 36 for the Bengals on the 35-yard line. Jake Browning's pass incomplete, deep left to C. Jones. Yeah, cause I want Evans to leave, cause he's funny though. Cause when Evans leaves, then the stream's gonna. We still have fun with the Eagles game, but then Evans just made the conversations more better. The way he was. Yeah, he made the conversations better, so the way he did, he made it more interesting, so. I'll stay soon. Yeah, I'll stay soon. I'm going to the bar after we kick the Bengals. Well, Evans, if you go to the bar, drink till you can't. I want you to get drunk as hell, Evans. I want you to do that because yeah, because I want you to be drunk as hell, man. So the score: the Bengals have 14 points, the Eagles have 27 points. Time on the field, the clock starts at 8 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third quarter. The reason why Elvis, I don't want you to go because you're funny and well, I want you to drink until you get messed up in the head, and I'm condoning that for you. Okay, you want Eagles, okay. Well, you say you're off tomorrow, so you have to go into work tomorrow, so like you don't have to go. If you're going to work tomorrow, I wouldn't condone you doing that though. I wouldn't condone you doing it though. But don't talk about you smoking over here, Elvis. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about talking about drugs in here. Please don't. I don't like when somebody talk about drugs. Don't do that. So you boy, hey, you gonna stay drunk, but I'd rather you getting drunk as hell than to be high as hell. That's it, you know. Yeah, but that's the reason why I don't want you to talk about that stuff in here because I don't do that type of stuff. So that's why I don't like nobody talking about that. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 10-yard line. Yeah, that's the only reason for that. Yeah, I don't do no smoking stuff because me and my girlfriend, we don't do that kind of stuff because we don't want any nicotine in our bodies. We don't want none of that stuff because people can get sick from smoking and stuff. You can get lung cancer from that. So don't wish that to me, man. Don't wish that right now on me. Don't wish that on me right now. It's in the near future, my own girlfriend, but don't wish that on me right now. You know. Yeah, don't wish on me that right now. So who we got playing for us right now? Who's in the game? That guy, I forget his name. Oh, we got Dorian Thomas Robinson in the game. Hey, DTR. Y'all, DTR's in the game, y'all. DTR's in the game, yo. Uh, we got Dorian Thomas Robinson in the game. Hey, man, we got DTR in the game, yo. The first and 10 for the Eagles on their own 10-yard line. So Dorian Thomas Robinson. Pass short middle to Andrews to Eagles 50 yard again, 6 yards. Second and 11 for the Eagles on their own 9-yard line. So Dorian Thomas Robinson pass short middle to Andrews to Eagles 50 yard again, 6 yards. Okay. The first thing will take us to Dorian Robinson pass shotgun pass to keep up and left tackle to the Eagles 9-yard beginning. What's going on? Second and 11 for the Eagles on their own 9-yard line. And Julian Thomas Robinson passed the short to Anthony said, oh, dang it, the brain was low. Yeah, everything's going well. So 35 for the Eagles on their own 50-yard line. So Julian Thomas Robinson pass was incomplete, short left to Johnny Wilson. Yeah, I don't want that right now because taking baby steps while I'm good for that until we get to that. Until we get to that. That would happen in the near future, but it's not right now. So yeah, because I don't want to think about that right now. I'm trying to say I don't want kids in the future when my move up and do it. I never said no. Just say I don't want somebody wishing on that right now. Cause I have a kid in America right now. It's expensive, and number one, our president's taking away all the rights to even take care of a child anyway. So 4th and 5 for the Eagles on their own 50-yard line. To be ran punts a 40-yard line to the Bengals 45-yard line. To the to the Eagles 20 yards to get 30 yards. And he was all over him. First and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 23-yard line. Not the best time for that quarterback. You talking about D. Thompson Robinson. Oh, yeah, defending Dorian in there. All right, I'm gonna say this for you, Evans. Evans, are you still drinking, Evans? Are you drinking that second beer though? Cause I want to make sure you drinking that second beer yet? Cause you're feeling it? Cause right now. First and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 20-yard line. And Jay Browning, shotgun pass to T. Brooks, left guard to the Eagles 21-yard line. Beginning to you on Jim, so you over here. Second and 8 for the Bengals on the Eagles 21-yard line. And Jay Browning's shotgun pass to T. Brooks out the middle to the Eagles 18-yard line. Beginning 3 yards. 8 Sims over here. Coming up 38-yard. 35 for the Bengals on the Eagles 18-yard line. And Jay Browning's pass incomplete, short middle to T. Johnson. I'm not counting just tailgating. So you're not counting Evans. You had 10 minutes. Dang. He's not driving though. He said, 4th and 5 for the Bengals on the Eagles 18-yard line. Yeah. Oh, he said he's not counting his tailgating. Well, Evans, you know what I say, Evans? Drink till your heart content, man. Yeah, don't count the amount of beers you drink. If you want to count it for me, hey, count it for me, Yeah, so count it for me if you want to do that. Yeah, cause you been there since 11 a.m. Dang, that's a long time. The 4th and 5 with the Bengals on the Eagles 18-yard line. And then kicks a 36-yard field goal until the kick is good. So the Bengals have 17 points. The Eagles have 27 points. Time on the field, and the clock starts at 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 27-17, yo. Sorry, okay, this was break on here. Yeah, I've been eating Ritz burgers, steak pans, going it's fun. Well, hey, Eli, now Eli, I'm gonna tell you this one, Eli. Get drunk and get big as hell too. So that's what I want you to do, Eli. Get the weight on and drink a lot too. So I'm wishing that on you. I'm wishing that on you right now. He just trying to make you laugh. But yeah, Eli, you shouldn't work out. You should be like Winston. Winston don't work out. You know, man. Working out's no fun, man. Yeah, well, I asked his weight or anything. He told me his weight. I didn't even ask that. I asked him his weight or anything. You know, he just put it in the chat. I didn't even ask him what his weight was. But what do you mean? What they said? Do you? He said, "What you afraid that today besides me? What you talking about? What you talking about, Eli? Elvis? I keep getting your name wrong. You know what, Jefferson? Good day to you. Good night. Yeah, what's that's a fan? He's an Eagles fan there, which I'm gonna make him one. Bengals do the Eagles then when the Stars win. First and 10 for the Eagles. First and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 15-yard line. And Jake Brown shotgun pass to Edge Foul. No, first and 10 for the Eagles on the 15-yard line. And doing Thomas Robinson shotgun pass to Edge Foul left end. Ran the bounds of the Eagles 24-yard line. We're getting 11 yards and 11 yards. Jackson penalty on. Eagles play K Green, the person holding 10 yards and force at the Eagles 5-yard line. Okay. First and 20 for the Eagles on their own 24-yard line. So Dorian Robinson passes deep middle to Morgan. To the Eagles 29 yards begin 25 yards and P. Jones over him. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 49-yard line. But that's what I wanted to happen to you, Elvis. That's what I wanted to happen to you anyway. That's what I wanted to happen to you anyway, so. That's what I wanted to happen to you, Elvis, though. But Elvis, you gotta do the second thing for me, because the second thing you're doing is you work it out, even though the working out part, I don't like to see if you can work out, though. Less than 20 for the Eagles on 20. Okay, first 10 for the Eagles on 49. And during Thomas and Robinson, pass Sherman to the Detroit at the Bengals 25 yards against 6 yards. Eagles over him. On the second down, y'all, second and 4 for the Eagles on the Bengals 25-yard line. And Dorian Thomas and Robinson shotgun pass to S. Powell right into the ball on the 15 for a loss of 5 yards. Following recovered by the Eagles, C. Williams at the ball on the 15. Then on the third down, y'all. Third and 9 for the Eagles at the ball on the 15. And Dorian Thomas and Robinson pass with short right to E. Jenkins to the Bengals 43-yard line for getting 7 yards. And 10 was all the way in. With a fourth down, y'all. Fourth and 2 for the Eagles on the Bengals 43-yard line. And why would they go for it on fourth and 2? Why? Cause you know I would call you. I would call you. I wasn't call you lame for working out though. You saw a UFO. Don't start saying UFOs, y'all. I ain't gonna tell. I shouldn't be saying this right now, guys. But I heard that NASA saying that an alien spaceship is supposed to come. It's 12 miles away from coming to planet Earth, so it should be coming like in November. So you might have aliens coming. So we might have like an Independence Day situation where the aliens might come here and start blowing up the damn planets, start blowing up different cities and shit. So that might happen. So I'm scared for that one. So. If y'all ever seen the Independence Day movie, how the aliens came to the planet and started blowing up the cities and stuff, yeah, that might actually happen in November. So they said they back up early. So I saw it on TikTok about that, and that's scary. That's a scary situation, yo. So if that happens, we all should be scared for our lives. And then on top of that, if we get abducted by aliens and stuff, and and get poked on, that's even way worse. So so went to the Eagles on the Bengals 43 online. And during time, Robinson passed incomplete short left to Johnny Boy Wilson, and the was all over him. So yeah, news about to say that you were in the last chance of your TV show. Well, what's that? Why you want to get stars? What do I do to make it was about me? Why you want to get blocked for one thing? You don't need to get blocked. You're a moderator. Why would you want to get blocked for? Why would you want to get blocked for anyway? Yeah, Elvis. What I was trying to say, Elvis. I say you working out is lame, Elvis, because because when you working out makes it lame for you because the Winston doesn't even work out. And Winston's keeping a promise to me, so Elvis, who did you block? You didn't block nobody, Elvis. You can't block nobody anyway. You can't block moderators, so. As one of the Raiders had 17 points, the Eagles had 27 points. Time on the field, and the clock starts at 1 minute and 46 seconds up in the third quarter. No, Elvis, see, when you work out and stuff, it makes it no fun right there. And the only reason why Winston ain't doing it because he keeping a promise to me, so that's the only reason for that. So first and 10 for the Bengals on the own 43-yard line. Anybody who works out their lane, because that's what I call it. I call it a lane situation right there. Because if you work out, then you like that's the lame move situation right there. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 44-yard line. And Jake Browning shotgun pass the team Rogues right tackle to the Bengals 48-yard line, but gain a 2-yard on and G Hills all over him. Second and 8 for the Bengals on their own 46-yard line. A penalty on the Bengals. A Williams false start at 5 yards and forced at the Bengals 46-yard line, no play. Second and 13 for the Bengals on their own 41-yard line. Another bad game. But Elvis, you drunk as hell. That is funny though. You know. The fact that you drunk as hell, Elvis, that's funny as hell, man. That's the funny part about it, but And Elvis, if you do go to a strip club after the game, and you get a dance from a girl on it, you gonna be in a happy mood for that. And Jake Vernon was sacked at the Bengals 36 yards but lost to 5 yards by Pete Johnson. Apparently on Eagles playing 8 words and legal contact 5 yards and forcing the Bengals 21 yards no playing. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 46-yard line. And Jake Vernon tried to do the pass right there. Oh, started by the Eagles. Ha! We got a flag in the play. Took that one. But that fun. That's why God gave us here. Because I wanted you to get out. That's the reason why I asked you to get messed up in the head because I wanted to see you write something funny in the chat though. That'd be like done and then. Because if you were sober, you wouldn't be writing like that. And then, and stuff about it doesn't matter. Wait, why are you even talking, Jalen? Like, nobody asked you to even say anything, Jalen. Why you asking anything? Yeah, so. What's wrong with Snacks? What's wrong with Snacks? What's wrong? What's Snacks? Tell me what's wrong. Because you put the sad emoji. Like, what happened with Snacks? Because, you know. Yeah. Because Winston got a sad emoji, like something happened. And then Jalen calling guys, you know, over here trying to tell me, like, I shouldn't be bothering Will. Elvis, like, come on, man. Yeah, I see him. That's just even Star Wars can see it too. So, you know. Well, you take him to your house at the two moons of Elvis. Damn. So you be taking the girls to your place, man. Really? Oh yes, and what's Elvis? Winston's asking you this question. What do you do at your house? That's what he asking you. That's the question that Winston's asking you. What do you do at your house, Elvis? Yeah, Elvis is a pimp though. I give him points for that, man. I wouldn't even do that because you know, even if I had my own place, I wouldn't be bringing girls over like that and be trying to do them like that. The only girl I would invite up to my own apartment if I had one, with my own girlfriend Naomi, I'd like bring over to during the day and we probably get busy knocking the boots and shit. The only apartment, but that's when, you know, get on place and stuff that I'd be like doing that and giving her the first, you know. But we haven't got that far yet, so you know, that's a dream right there. So, you know. Yeah, fighting time with the Bengals on their own pussy on the different pass intercepted for team moves intercepted by P. Johnson at the Bengals 35-yard line. P. Johnson, the Bengals 20-yard yard, but getting 50 yards. Depending on the recipient. Alright, so okay. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 20-yard line. Then doing Thomas and Robinson, Patrick Short, White, Dealing, push to the Bengals. And then Bengals 7-yard line, again 13 yards. So scoring, the Bengals have 17 points, the Eagles have 27 points, and that's the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Final quarter of the preseason game, y'all. Final quarter of the preseason game, y'all. Let's see how this all gonna play out. Yeah, what's that? You asked me a question. I don't think Elvis is mad at you. I don't think he's mad at you or anything. I don't think Elvis is mad at you. talk politics on sports. We got down room. And Jersey. I'm not mad. You asked what I do in the state of the year. Okay. See, it, see. So with 30 goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 5-yard line. Dorian Thomas and Robinson pass incomplete short run to Johnny Wilson. 4th goal for the Eagles on the Bengals 5-yard line. Here comes Jay Elliott about to kick it again. Oh, yes. That was the flag. Oh, come on. The flag. Yeah. That's a beautiful kick, too. They share cool names like the Phoenix Audience and but I know I know there's a real name. Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying right there. That was, yeah. How you feeling now, Elvis? Are you drinking more, Elvis? I just want to know. Because I want to know if you are or not. Because, I got to check him out with my boy Elvis. One thing over the Eagles on the Bengals 65 yards. So they got 23 yards. Eagles, the kick is good. Like a mixed drink and what you said, they like mixed drinks and what are you trying to say, Elvis? Because I'm trying to understand this. So first they go over the Eagles on the own 20 on the and then Bengals 2-yard line. And doing Robinson Thomas shotgun pass to Ennis Powell right in for a 2-yard rushing touchdown. Touchdown Eagles. So the score is the Bengals had 71, the Eagles had 33 points. And Jacobs gonna kick the extra point. The kick is good. So the score is the Bengals had 17 points, the Eagles had 34 points. And the time on the field and the clock starts at 13 minutes and 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 34-17. Take that one, Bengals. How are they? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this like it is. Bengals can't do nothing against us. And I'm going to just say that. And I'm going to just say this. This looks like a regular season game right now. And if you want to know what I think, So I'm going to sing this song again. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit him low, hit him high, and watch those Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Eagles, Eagles. Mm-hmm. They even feel for against it. And then we're singing and drinking shots. Well, Elvis, I want you to drink the shots too. I want you to get so messed up. So Elvis, I'm wishing this on you now. You know? Yeah, because you already, I want you to get enough drinks in you, man. I don't want you to be so messed up, so Yeah, so That's what I'm trying to do. I want you to get so messed up, Elvis, so you can be like. You know what you should do, Everett? You should go to every Eagles regular season game this year. Every Eagles home game, you should go to every Eagles home game and get messed up every time. You should. Yeah, so Yeah, get the tequila shot. We want you to get so messed up right now. You know, cause you know, yeah, cause we want you so messed up right now. No, Stowe's not knowing you. Stowe is just so into the football game. That's what it is. So he's not, you know. But I'm here with you. What's next? I'm talking to you, so at least you got somebody talking to you. First, take her home on a hand. What? The playoffs, my first take me home on a hand truck. What? I don't know what you say that was right now. Yeah, this game gonna be. Man, I want to be the Bengals right now. They only kicked a 64 yards for the Eagles 35 yard line to the Bengals 1 yard line. I Williams to the Bengals 24 yard line gain 20 yards. Eagles over him. First and 10 for the Bengals on their own 24 yard line. He said because I can't walk with them. Oh, good thing your friends will take you home, so that's a good thing, because, you know. Yeah, you don't need to be, yeah, because, you know. Yeah, so Jake Browning shotgun pass the T Moves right guard to the Bengals, 27 yards for gain 3 yards, and 2 yards over him. Second and 7 for the Bengals on their own 27-yard line. And Jake Browning pass incomplete, shot right to T McLaughlin. I know the Cincinnati Bengals sucking up preseason game. That's just saying something. I wonder how the Bengals gonna do in the regular season though. If they lose to the Eagles in the preseason game, that says a whole lot about your team then. Because if you can't beat the Eagles in a preseason game, that's saying something about yourself. No, that was I don't drink though. Just letting you know then. And and Jake Browning shotgun pass the D winner. Pass it complete shot right to D winner. Maybe in the Bengals was in a preseason game. The hell? The hell? The hell? The hell? again. I don't put stars in there, but they asked for this. Yeah, guys, I want to get some to drink, yo. I think cranberry juice. My girlfriend don't drink cranberry juice, which is honestly is weird. I don't call it weird, but I call it like a good thing, because for the Bengals or the old place to go in. So Jake Vernon shotgun pass the G went right in left tackle. So the Bengals put together to get it 5 yards. Yeah, me thinking why I said that, because like this is. I don't think Eli's gonna make a rude comment. I don't think Eli's like that. I don't think Eli would do that kind of stuff, you know. I don't think Elvis would make a rude comment like that. I don't think Elvis would do that. Why Elvis got timed out for? What did Elvis say? Elvis was asking where I was at. That's all he asked, where I was at. That's all he was asking. Elvis shouldn't get timed out, y'all. Because if he asking where I was at, that's all he's doing. That's not a mean comment. Just asking where I was at. He shouldn't have got timed out for that. Whoever timed him out for that one, that wasn't a rude comment. Just asking where I was at. That's not rude, though. So he shouldn't have got timed out for that, y'all. Don't time out Elvis just for asking where I went at. That's all it was. So you don't need to do that. No, I'm talking about whoever timed out Elvis was asking where I was at. That was kind of wrong. And then free form, you shouldn't even say that. So you get your comment room for that one, because you shouldn't have said that right then. Yeah, because Elvis was funny here, and then. Yeah, because you made Elvis leave, so now whoever made Elvis leave, that was just wrong for that one. I mean, you have no respect right now. Whoever did that, whoever timed out Elvis, should never be a moderator ever again. No, Elvis didn't make no comment about the butt. I saw the comment he said, where is she? That's what he said. You're the one make the comment about the butt thing. Cause I saw what you wrote, 304, cause I saw what you wrote. Yeah, 304, that was you making the comment about the butt thing, cause I saw what you wrote. Ain't no way Elvis made that comment. So stop lying at 304. He did not say that. The comment that Elvis wrote was, where is she? He did not make a butt comment. You're the one make the butt comment. So yeah, so stop lying on Elvis, because Elvis did not say that. I read the comment. I saw the comment where he said, where is she? The one that you wrote, it was you wrote that, because you wrote this right here that I timed out, and you wrote the comment that I timed out, said she got a nice butt. That was you. That was not Elvis, because Elvis would not write that. Elvis, the whole time Elvis was in the stream, he did not write that. So that was you that wrote that. So don't even try to sit on Elvis, try to say he wrote that. That's a lie. Yeah, so first and 15 for the Eagles on their own 20-yard line. And so Dorian Thompson Robinson, the shotgun pass that came with Robinson, left tackle to the Eagles 26 yards against 6 yards. The Eagles to include Pender and Hampton offensive holding 10 yards. First and 25 at the Eagles 10-yard line. And Dorian Robinson Thomas, shotgun pass that came Robinson right into the Eagles 24-yard line again 114 yards to be left over him. No, Elvis did not say that. Yeah. Elvis did not say that. Cause I look at Elvis. I look at the chat. Elvis did not say that. Look at it. Oh, Elvis said, "Oh, you okay? Did someone wreck you at your house?" And Elvis didn't say anything else after that. Cause Elvis didn't write anything. Because Elvis didn't even write anything. So Elvis didn't write anything about the butt thing. Cause I don't see anything he wrote about any butt thing anywhere. Cause I looked at all the messages that Elvis wrote, and you know. Yeah, he said something about they have a cool name and stuff. He did not write. He didn't. I don't know why you delete his message for that. That was nothing being mean. He said yes, so that was nothing mean. He said this. I don't know why you timed him out for that. Cause he didn't even say anything wrong there. So I don't know why I don't know why he took his message out for that. He wasn't saying anything wrong there. So like there you go. Right? Or he just saying like he said I should be an announcer for the Eagles and stuff. He didn't say anything wrong. So you timed him out. You got rid of his messages for nothing, and he didn't even say anything wrong. Right. So Elvis didn't say anything wrong. So there you go. You tied all his messages for one. Yeah. So Elvis was having a good time in here. You tied them all out. So which is uncalled for. So you know what I'm gonna do right now? Since people don't want to be taking out stuff, people's comments and stuff, you getting your moderator move now. Cause see. Yeah, cause you getting your mind moved. Cause no, cause don't say that Winston that cause no, cause the stuff that Elvis wrote in the chat was talking about strip clubs and things. He wasn't even talking about anything bad about me. He did not say that. He was talking about the strip club thing. He said he wasn't talking about me. So you know, Elvis did not say anything bad about me. No, he didn't. Everything he talked about was talking about the stick clubs and the beers he was drinking. He was not saying anything bad about me, so he didn't. Cause I read everything. I read everything that he said, and he did not say anything bad about me at all. He didn't. So yeah, yeah. Cause he did not say anything bad about me. The comments that he wrote was talking about. He's talking about what he would do to the girls he take from the strip club. So that's not talking about me though. So that I read all the messages. He didn't say anything bad about me. He was talking about him and his friends would go to the strip club after the game and stuff, and where he would bring the strip clubs students back to his house and stuff. So that's what he was talking about. He wasn't talking about me at all. So he didn't mention anything about me in there. So only thing he asked was like, where did I go when I left the stream and stuff? To go down and get something to drink and stuff. That's all it was. He didn't say anything bad about me. Because you could even ask Star Wars that question too, because Star Wars would even tell you that some of the stuff he said in it had nothing to do with me. It wasn't directed towards me anyway. He was talking about what him and his friends were gonna do after the game. That's what he was doing. So because you try to make it seem like Elvis said that. Elvis wasn't even talking about me though. Because I read all his messages and none of them were direct towards me anyway. So he didn't even say nothing. He didn't say anything about no. He didn't say anything about no nice birthday. If you go to the beginning of the stream, I can read everything. I can read everything from the beginning of the stream and stuff. We can start from the beginning of the stream and read everything. This one he was talking about Pete Carlton that had nothing to do with me. So there you go. That's when y'all got rid of it. And then he was talking about Eagles stuff that wasn't nothing that had to do with me. He was talking about Eagles stuff, so that wasn't anything bad towards me. So you got no proof for that. He was talking about Eagles players and stuff. He was talking about all this other stuff that talking about sports stuff that was nothing bad about that. So I don't know why you meet him for that. He wasn't talking about anything bad there. So y'all meet him for the stuff that he was talking about sports related stuff. Which I say anybody talk about sports related stuff is fine. You shouldn't take that message out for that. Because that was uncalled for. Because if you talking about sports and stuff, and then you talking about a player grew up in New Jersey and stuff, so how's that a bad thing? You made his messages for nothing. He was talking about sports stuff and everything, and you took his messages out. That was kind of wrong though. Because now stuff like that. And this one he was talking about a player and stuff, so he wasn't even talking about anything bad about me. So yeah, so there you go. Y'all just took his message out for talking about sports stuff. So that's the whole thing y'all did. You took his message out for talking about sports related stuff. When somebody talk about sports related stuff, that's nothing dirty though. So y'all went there and took all his message out for talking about dirty stuff. And he didn't say anything bad in there. He said he'll be here for the bowl games and the home games though. How's that bad though? When he said he's gonna be there for the Eagles home games and bowl games. So y'all took his message out for that. That wasn't even anything negative though. So that's the whole point in there. You didn't read the messages first before you took them out. You just think that everything he said was negative and you didn't read it first. Right, he's talking about he had beers coming, having the ball and stuff, all this other stuff. He was talking about having fun at the game and stuff. And y'all took his message out for that, and he wasn't even saying anything bad in there. I'm looking at all the messages right now, and he didn't say anything wrong in there. So pretty much before you started the rumors about Elvis, and he didn't say nothing wrong here because I'm reading everything. He said when I'm drunk I'm funnier, and he's talking about the Bengals and stuff. So he didn't say anything bad in here. That I have to be worried about. He said I would say all tomorrow you get hangovers and stuff. So he didn't say anything bad. Only thing I told him was don't talk about the marijuana and stuff, which is one thing I told him don't talk about that part. But other than that, everything else he wasn't saying anything bad or anything. So he didn't say anything bad or anything else here. So he said there's no So he didn't say anything else that was wrong though. He was on the kid in the face to call him he said nice things. He was talking about what we used to call him and stuff. So he wasn't talking about anything bad. So Talking about we won the game. Talking about the shirt I have on. Talking about we're gonna cross the Cowboys. Talking about his 10 beer and stuff. So he didn't say anything wrong in here. See that people. I went back to the top of the stream and nothing in there that ever say anything bad about me. He was talking about the sport. He was talking about sports stuff. He was talking about him having fun at the game. All this other stuff. He wasn't saying anything bad about me. So see that again. He did not say it because you got no proof of that. I just screwed up the chat. I just screwed up the chat Wednesday. I looked at everything, and then he didn't. Yeah, cause he didn't say I scrolled the stream. He was talking about the strippers at the club and stuff. So he didn't mention anything about me or anything like that. So there you go. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He did not say that. Cause when we were talking to him, he did not say that. So he did not say that. Cause the next time Elvis comes to the stream, we'll ask him that. And if he said he didn't say that, then y'all lying. And then yeah, cause Wednesday, don't start trying to say that Elvis said that. Elvis never said that the whole time stream when he was in here. He didn't say that. Cause I never got the chair, so he never said that. Cause I never got the chair, so I was sitting in the chair the whole time, so he never said it. So so there you go. You making up stuff that ain't true about somebody. Yeah, so there you go. Cause you all start moving on Elvis, like you trying to make it seem like he just that kind of person, like that. So Star Wars, you believe in them too? Because I went up the chat too myself. I didn't see it nowhere. I went up the whole chat. I didn't see him right anywhere. The only time I saw is when freeform voting. So I didn't see Elvis right anywhere. Elvis did not write that. So I did not. He did not write it because he did not write it. You wrote this. Elvis, this one with freeform vote right here. So Elvis did not write it because Elvis did not write it though. So because he did not write it though. That's when he said, "Hey, where is she?" That ain't talking about nobody's behind or anything. So there you go, right there. So see, when he said, "Where is she?" That's not talking about somebody's behind. So that's the whole point with that. You gotta read that one to make sure because you didn't read it. So you gotta read stuff before you time somebody else when you read it. You see what you say? I knew we're the best because they starters in that job, right? So he wasn't even talking about no bus or nothing. So there you go. It's not even in the chat though, cause y'all see I screwed up everything. It ain't there. No, cause I did not say that. Cause you did not say that. So, because you did not say that because Elvis wouldn't say something like that. So. But Elvis would know. Elvis knows the right things to say in the stream, but he knows the rules of the stream. But I told him so he knows that he wouldn't say something like that. So he wouldn't say something like that. So they got Calvin Corn again. Second and 11 for the Eagles on 21 and Calvin Corn and pass incomplete shot right to K Robinson. Yeah, so Yeah, he was. I told him to get drunk and have fun. So, like I told him, like you can say anything to me. I said you can come in the chat and say some funny stuff, but the only thing I told him was you can say funny stuff that what you normally would say. If you want to talk about strippers or talk about like the game or something, that's fine and stuff. He knew that because but he wasn't. He was talking about strippers behind, so he wasn't talking about mine. So he was talking about the strippers he would bring home and stuff. That's what he's talking about. It's two different things. When he's talking about strippers he's gonna bring home and their behinds and stuff, that's talking about them. That's not talking about me though. So that's a whole different thing. You gotta know the difference when you make the conversation talking about what he would when you asking the question what he bring the strippers home, what he would do with them. That's what he was talking about. He wasn't talking about me specifically. So that's a whole different thing. You gotta know what the conversation topic was about. It wasn't directed towards me though. So that's the whole thing about that. So that's the whole reason, though. You got to look at it in context, Because the topic that they were talking about, that's what they're referring to. They're not talking about the host of the stream, though. Two different things, John. Two different things. Yeah, so. No, he wasn't talking about me specifically. No, he wasn't. Stop lying, Winston, because the last time you said this about somebody saying something, you got in trouble for it. And you try to say they were saying stuff, and then you got in trouble for it the last time you did this, and you know that because you said that the last time about somebody, and you got in trouble for it because you tried to say they said stuff about, and it wasn't even true. And the person even admitted themselves that they never said it, and you kept going with it like they said it. So that. So that's the whole reason for that. So yeah. Yeah, because you trying to make Elvis. Because the next time Elvis comes to the stream, the next Eagles stream we do, I'm gonna ask him that. Did he say the stuff he said? And if he comes out and say he never said that, then that means you and 3 or 4 for a line. Then, because then the next time he comes, cause he was if he didn't say it, because if I asked him straightly and he said that he was just saying about the conversation he was talking about and not about me, then you would know. Then you would know. Yeah, cause that way, cause the only person who can defend himself is Elvis. You won't even get Elvis a chance to defend himself because y'all just trying to put lies on him and stuff. So y'all don't, because yeah, cause Elvis don't when the disrespect a host like that. Elvis been coming to my streams for like how many streams he been coming to, and he never disrespect me once anyway. It only so don't try to make Elvis feel like he just come out here just saying stuff. Like I said, you wouldn't just do that for no reason, though. But yeah, because Elvis would not say that. Because Elvis would just say, well, he was drinking and stuff. He was talking about the strippers and everything. I would ask him like, what you think talking about girls bus? Would that relate to the strippers? And if he said yeah, then I'd be like, oh, but then West Stats was lying then because it wasn't direct towards me. Because that comment was not direct towards me anyway. Yeah, because you was because there you go. Because once y'all know that the comment was not directed towards me, y'all gonna look stupid anyway. Because I don't really know. Because the only reason why I'm saying I don't believe you was that because you trying to get Elvis not to come back to the stream no more because you trying to make something up on him so that way he can never come back and stuff. That's what you trying to do. And then that's what you trying to do so that way he can't come back. So you trying to make it seem like he just a negative person. So. Yeah, because you trying to make Elvis feel like he can't come back here then when you trying to say that's what you trying to do. Yeah, because you want me to get mad at Elvis for something that I didn't even get. I was for something that he said. That's what you want to do. I don't know what James at. I really don't know. Cause I trust Star Wars and Star Wars would tell me the truth if Elvis didn't say that. Because because only because I trust Star Wars anything he say because Wednesday I don't trust what you say sometimes because then yeah because. But how would Star Wars know he said it because y'all didn't even ask him first. Y'all didn't even ask. Did y'all ask Elvis first? Did he say it before you gotta ask him that you gotta ask Elvis first before you timed him out. You should have asked him did he say it. Well, that way you can at least get his answer if he said it, if it's true or not. You didn't even ask Elvis. You just timed him out first. You didn't even ask him if he said it or not. That's the thing y'all didn't do first. So you're supposed to ask the person who they said it first before you time them out because that way you can get their side of the story. Because when you time them out, you don't get the side of the story. You gotta ask people first before you do that. That we can clear the air to make sure that okay, we just tell Elvis don't ever say that again or something. But don't talk somebody else. Ask them first before you do that. That way you can get their side of the story. Because when you just I said because that's what we're gonna do now. That's what we're gonna do from now on, guys. If anybody said anything wrong about anybody, we're gonna get the side of the story. But what they said, if they said it, then they apologize for it right then and there. But we don't just time people out just because they said it. We're usually gonna let them apologize about it because it's better to do that than to time them out because then it makes it worse. Then it makes it 10 times worse. So I do trust you too, Winston. I do, but it's just that we were having fun with Elvis and everything, and I was having fun with him and make sure to tell him to drink a lot of stuff. We were having fun to stream until y'all started to point out that he was just trying to be ignorant, like he trying to be mean and stuff. You know. Yeah, Star Wars. Show me in the private message. Send me a private message. I'll see it because I want to see it from you, Star Wars. Because since you got the screenshot, though, I want to see it from you, Star Wars. Because. Yeah, second and eight for the Eagles on the Bengals 10-yard line. So the second and 8 for the Bengals on their own 6 and 10-yard line. And so Jack Berman got a pitch Jack Berman got a shotgun pass to D. Pass deep to Jay Hart. The Eagles 40 yards again at 40 yards. So no, because I'm not going to have y'all go out there and just do it the Elvis because now next time Elvis comes to the stream, the Eagle streams, I'm gonna tell Elvis to stay to not talk to y'all because I'm not gonna tell him not to talk to you Winston or you 3 or 4 because y'all just started something on him. So I'm gonna just yeah. So I'm gonna make sure that I don't have him talk to y'all too because y'all gonna do this again to him anyway. You already just started this one again, so you're gonna mess with him again. So you know yeah. The second and 10 for the Eagles on their own 42-yard line. So Jack Vernon and a shotgun pass to G. Right went right tackle the Eagles 40, only getting 2 yards. Yeah, the only reason I will look at it after the stream though. After the stream I'll look at it 'cause I can't look at it right now when I'm covering the game. So yeah, so I'll look at it after the stream and stuff. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna just tell Elvis not to talk to you when that's no more because you just started rumor on him, so I'm just gonna tell him not to talk to you no more because just for that because that's what I'm gonna make sure he don't talk to you no more. 4-8 for the Eagles on the Bengals on the Eagles 20-yard line. So Jack Browning shotgun pass to D. Miller, pass short middle to T. Hudson to the Eagles 19 for game 21 yards and hooked over him. So yeah, we try to have fun tonight, and then y'all had to start all this stuff up. So. To me, I don't get mad at people. If you say something mean to me, I'm not gonna get mad about it. I'm just gonna ask you just to apologize for it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna get mad at you for it. I'm just gonna say, you're always gonna say that you were drinking too much alcohol. You just said some crazy stuff. When people drink and stuff, they say crazy stuff. Do you know that? And when you bring it to their attention, they be like, they didn't mean to say it. It's just the alcohol got to them. That's all it is. That's what happens when people drink and stuff. Y'all don't know. When people drink, they say crazy stuff. But they don't actually mean the stuff they say, though. Because, just the drinks that got into them that made them say that. But when Elvis is sober and stuff, he don't usually say stuff like that. So you gotta understand the difference between that. You gotta know the difference between when somebody just, if he actually meant it or he would just, he was joking around. Because you gotta know the difference between the two. So, what's up, Mike Green? First and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles 19-yard line. So Jake Vernon, shotgun pass to D. Miller, pass short left to T. Hudson, pushed out of bounds at the Eagles 12-yard line for getting 7 yards. And then put it again. So what's up, Mike Greeny? Mike Greeny's part of our gang too. Yeah, Mike Greeny. The reason why I had to take 3 or 4 is, by the way, because they started something with Elvis, trying to say Elvis said mean stuff about me, and it's trying to get me to turn against Elvis and not be his friend because they trying to do that. Winston's trying to do that, so trying to turn me against Elvis, trying to say like, oh, I shouldn't be, because it was something he said, and trying to make me not be, trying to do that. And 20 touchdown Bengals. And this point is good. So the score of the Bengals had 27 points, the Eagles had 34 points. Yeah, because I hate when people try to turn me against somebody just because, one thing they said. They try to get me to turn against somebody, like, I don't like when people do that because then you're going to be, because when you do that, that makes you feel like you want me to turn against this person because, what they said. So I cannot be, not cool with them anymore. The Bengals are trying to catch him. See, even Mike Green said he's going to see. What I read was he said Eagles kick Bengals butts. See, even Mike Green said that's what he said. So he wasn't even talking about me. So there you go. There you go. See, even Mike Green got the message. Whatever said, it wasn't even direct towards me. See, even Mike Green gets what Evans was saying. See, there you go. He wasn't even talking about me. So there you go. There you go. Right there. He wasn't even talking about me. He was talking about the game. So there you go. Right. See, even Mike Green knew what Evans was saying. See what's next? That's what you get. You kind of turn it into like he was talking about me. He was talking about the Bengals, but he was not talking about me. So there you go. There you go. That's when you know that, like, there you go. Right. See, you went back to the comments and Moon. Okay, Mike Green, since you here, since you read all the comments that Moon, did ever say anything bad about me? Did ever say anything bad about me or anything? When you read the comments that were Moon, did he say anything about talking about my behind or anything like that? Did ever say anything like that? So, you know. Right, because if you read the ones removed, did he say anything like that about me? And if he didn't, that means Wednesdays and 304 is lying again because they're trying to make it seem like Elvis is just talking like that. I trust Mike Greeny because Mike Greeny knows like somebody wouldn't just say that about me. If he did, it would have been an issue. So right, and I do trust Wednesdays too. I do trust him. He's my friend, my TikTok friend. I mean my YouTube friend. He is. But you know, if Mike Green can go back to the council move and don't see anything talking about my brother behind, then that tells you right there that you making that up. You just making up stuff. So you know, yeah. So yeah, just to try to So hey, at least Common Core got a good chance to get in the game. No, he said something about drinking, partying. Elvis said nothing wrong. See, even Mike Green said that Elvis didn't say anything wrong. So you lying again, which things? Because Mike Green even went back to all the comments are removed, and he didn't say anything about me. So there you go. Yeah. So Mike Green was even correct because Mike Green, I trust him there because even Star said we trust Mike Green because Mike Green knows that Elvis did not say anything bad about my behind. Because the one he put up there, he was talking about the Bengals, but he wasn't talking about me. So. There you go. So there you go. Much that try to start something again. Try to make it seem like somebody's talking about me. Mm-hmm. He removed the message before anybody could see it. No, he did not remove the message because Elvis didn't move his own message. You know, y'all removed his message. So there you go. You removed his message because he didn't move it himself though. So here's the Bengals have 27 points. The Eagles have 34 points. First time out taken by the Bengals in the clock stop at 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, because because even all that, so yeah, because Mike really wasn't talking about the host like that, because he wouldn't do something like that. Elvis wouldn't do something like that, because Elvis wouldn't say something like that, Because one we know Elvis is not a hater, he's not a troll, he's not a mean person. Elvis is not a mean person, so. Yeah, Elvis not a mean person, so Elvis wouldn't just come out there and just be mean like that, because he don't do that. Yeah, so it's going. The Bengals have 27 points. The Eagles have 34 points. Second time out taken by the Bengals, and the clock stops at 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I know he said I will look at it after the stream. So can our friends cover the game first? Yeah, he's just a drunk person. Yeah. So drunk people say stupid things, but they don't really mean it though. They don't really mean that stuff they say. It's just the alcohol gotten in them. That's all. Doesn't mean they could be able to add up his name. He probably would say that's me drinking and stuff. He would say that's just when he was drinking. He was saying stupid stuff. Doesn't mean he mean that. He don't mean that to hurt feelings or nothing. He would just say you know. See, even Mike Green went back and read everything. So there's nothing he said about me. So yeah. So, you gotta let Elvis have fun in here. You can't just always think that every time he gets drunk and stuff, he's gonna say everything he says is direct towards me. And that's why I took 304's mile away because the 304 is gonna be removing every comment that Elvis said that had to do that's nice. I told y'all, do not remove anybody's comments. They talk about sports or they talk about partying, drinking, all that stuff. Don't remove the comments for that because that's not saying anything bad. And not the one who muted him, but for me because he did say that Star Wars even vouch because he ain't lying. So, but Mike Green even said he didn't say that. So that. And Mike Green said he didn't say it. So that. Yeah. So 14 and 13 for the Eagles and the 20 as the weekend comes to 6 okay. So first and 10 for the Bengals on the Eagles, 21-yard line, 20-yard on their own 20-yard line. The Jack Vernon shotgun pass to D. Miller, passing complete, short left to J. Ryans. Bears. Yeah, and now all y'all got me confused right now, so I don't know what to believe anymore. So y'all got me all confused now. Second and 10 for the Bengals on their own 20-yard line. Y'all got me confused right now, so. Hey, jumped on the person's head. Hey. I don't know who to believe anymore. I don't know if I should believe Star Wars. I don't know if I should believe Winstats right now. I believe Mike Green a little bit because he that stuff. So I'm really going to believe with Mike Green right now because Mike Green never tells me no lies and stuff. And if somebody didn't say something, he would tell me the truth on that one. So that kind of whole thing. So that's how I know because he wouldn't just lie on that. So the score, the Bengals had 27 points, the Eagles had 31 points. And we're coming up on a 2-minute warning, guys. We're coming up on a 2-minute warning. The 4th and 9 for the Bengals on their own 21-yard line. So the score, the Bengals had 27 points, the Eagles had 34 points. We're coming up on a 2-minute warning, guys. We're coming up on a 2-minute warning. Okay? I told the truth, man. It's all the extra Star Wars. No, because you started stuff on somebody again, so because you're trying to start stuff again. Oh, the player of the game is Tanner McKee, the player of the game. Nice. Right. See, look, even Mike Green said this right here. Look, that was never moved his comment. He wouldn't. How would I know what he said? Just got in here, and I heard you guys talking about it. But you read all the messages back, and you saw like the one where because I saw the one where the moderator moved Everett's comment. So like Everett didn't move his own comment. Because if he did, it would have been like message. It would have said message delete. Because message delete is you moving your comment yourself. But if a moderator removes your comment, that would say the name of the moderator who moved it. That's two different things. But message delete is the one that you removed yourself. When a moderator removes it, tell you who removes your comment and stuff. That's different. Mike Green is part of the mod squad too, so you can't count him out too. So then because so you can't count him out either. So you can't count him out either because Mike Green must not been in the stream, but at least he read everything back to see what was said. So that's where he can inject into the conversation. So that's a good thing, because I'm taking Star Wars out of the equation because it was you and Freeborn the one that was saying that was saying something because you know. Yeah, so that's the only reason why I'm saying this because you know y'all trying to confuse me right now. It's like what's that? You want me to hate Elvis for what he said? That's what you trying to do. That's your end goal. You trying to make me hate Elvis at the end of the day. Even if I see the message, you want me to hate Elvis for that. That's what you want me to do. You want me to hate him for that. Yeah, 14-9 for the Bengals, 21-year line. And Jack and Jake Ronnie, shotgun pass to D. Pass complete D. Left to right Owens and D. to Owen. Yeah, I like Elvis too, but you want me to hate on him for something he said. First and 10 for the Eagles on the Bengals 21-yard line. So Calvin Corey shotgun pass to Kenny Robinson. Left go tackle to the Bengals 20-yard line by gaining 1 yard. And T. Ron and Mac Jackson's over him. Yeah, so you know, yeah, like Elvis is cool though. You read the message. I didn't even want him to. I didn't want him muted. He was right. If he said if Elvis said something funny, if I read the message and it was hilarious, then why would he get muted for something funny though? Whoever muted Elvis for saying something funny, that like why would you take something he said was funny and mute him for that? Unless he was saying something ignorant, then that's one thing. But if he was telling a hilarious joke, why would he get muted for that? Well, you know, you should have said that Elvis was saying something funny because you should have said like that. But y'all saying like he said something bad about me or something. That's how y'all took it. Like you know, you said something bad about me. That's how y'all look at like you know. Yeah, we like Elvis. Elvis Pie is funny though because he's funny. You know, I like funny people though. I don't like ignorant people, but funny people, yeah. So. Cause funny people are more fun. Cause when somebody's funny, it makes you have a good time. You know, it's not ignorant or anything. He wasn't saying like, oh, like you know. Now if you would have said like, oh, if you would have made a comment saying somebody has a fat behind or something, that'd be kind of rude because then it's like, okay. I said only with somebody they say they say inappropriate stuff. So saying somebody has a cute butt is not inappropriate though. It's not like saying like you know he didn't you know that's not inappropriate though. Like it was something inappropriate would be like he would have said like a bad word or something. Like you know he would have cussed somebody out or something. Then that would be a reason to get muted for that. But if you just said somebody has a cute butt, that's nothing wrong there. It's not offensive. Only that would be a problem. Somebody take it as offensive though. Yeah, so the final score is 34. So the final score is Eagles had 34 points. The Bengals had 27 points. And that's the game, y'all. The final score is 34-27. Eagles win. So Eagles to start the preseason game 1-0, and the Bengals are 0-1. So, you know, so that's how it goes, you know. Right. That's why I said 3 or 4 can't just be muting people. Because I saw all the messages that 3 or 4 took you know unmuted. He muted all the messages that Eli was talking about in the beginning when we were having fun with him. He started muting every message, and I'm like, I saw everything. He said 3 or 4 muted this one. I'm like, he was talking about sports and stuff, and then talking about all the questioning. When you questioned Eli about the Eagles' knowledge and stuff, I went back to look at everything. All of them were removed, and I'm like, why would Freeform go remove all those? That was even not. You wasn't supposed to do that. None of those things were anything bad. And people wouldn't start removing all those things, you know. He shouldn't have done that because that was nothing bad about those things. He removed all those messages for one. Yeah, so that's why I didn't like that people did that. That 3 or 4 did that. Because you don't remove somebody's message that when they talking about sports and stuff, and they has to do equal knowledge, and then they talking about strip clubs and girls and drinking and stuff. You don't remove that because then it's like you don't like what they said then when you do that. Yeah, so that's like you don't do that. You don't do that type of shit like then, because then it makes you feel like why would you do that for? He didn't say anything wrong. He didn't say anything wrong in the other messages. They were all nice and stuff, and then you just remove them for one because you don't because you know. This is why I don't like three or four that 3 or 4 to have a mod anymore because he gonna keep removing people's messages for saying something nice and just remove them for no reason, and it's gonna be like and it's gonna cause a whole problem then. You know, and I don't like that because because when you do that, then it's not fun. It's not fun because then yeah, because you don't do that and stuff. You don't do that. Yeah, I look at the message real fast, but then I gotta end the stream, guys, I gotta end the stream. I can't go on the stream too long, because. Yeah, you should have sent the message to me privately. Star Wars. I told you don't send the group chat. Send it to me privately on X because that way it's private between me and you. Because I don't want that. Because then when you send the group chat, then you're gonna have King Jaden look at the group chat and then wonder what happened that he missed. Yeah, right. What he said was not bad at all. So why you get muted for that? That's what I'm saying. Three and four shouldn't have did that. That was nothing bad he said. You know. I like compliments anyway. I just said I don't want him to say anything about the front part of my body, like when he say that if you say anything about the front part of the body, I'll get offended real fast because I was just telling I was like, oh, I have a girlfriend and stuff. You can't talk about the front part of my body, like the front part. You can't do that because that's a little bit inappropriate right there. Cause yeah, cause then that's a little bit too much. Yeah, 'cause what he said was not too bad or anything. So I thought it was gonna be 10 times worse that he was gonna say something that's horrible, but that's nothing bad he said. So. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I thought it was gonna be something 10 times worse, but that's not bad at all. Yeah, see, he didn't say that's not bad at all because he didn't say anything too derogatory. That was like So it was that's not bad at all. So I'll think about getting free from his mind back. I'll think about that one because I'll think about that one because I just that 304 gonna have to promise me next time when he comes to the next stream I does. When I do my Philly stream tomorrow, if 3 or 4 comes in there, you have to promise me that he's not gonna meet somebody. He's not gonna meet people out. He's not gonna meet people's comments if they talking about something nice. I'm a readjust everything until 3 or 4 tomorrow. If he comes to the stream tomorrow night, I'm telling him do not talk about anybody's comments. They're talking about they're talking about the baseball game or they talking about drinking or having fun and stuff. Don't do that because then if it's not nothing negative, you don't need to be meeting people for that. Because you don't need somebody for that because then there's no need to do that because then you kind of like you kind of when you do that you kind of making it seem like everything they said was mean though. Yeah, but you came at Mike Green on Wednesday. You made Mike Green feel like he wasn't in here so he don't know what was said, and you try to say like you believe and then you said to me like you believe Mike Green over 3 other mods and stuff because he wasn't here and stuff. So you came at Mike Green for that and made him feel like so since I chose to believe him and he wasn't even in here that he's like he and stuff like that. So you came at him for that one Wednesday. That was uncalled for. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you did because I can read back what you said though. I can read back what you said. He said right here, just so you understand, because he says to me, he said, just so I understand, you and Mike Green stands here. There are 3 mods that were here telling you one thing, and then one mod that wasn't here. So that was directed towards you were saying it to me, but then you also were coming at Mike Green at the same time, saying oh he wasn't in here, so he don't know what's going on. So that was still wrong too. That was still wrong too. Cause you don't say that though. And then another one you said was that you said so you don't believe three mods and you believe Mike Green who wasn't in here. See, that's another one. You came at Mike Green for that one. So I would like if you did come at Mike Green for that. So just saying he wasn't in here, so I believe him. And so I believe him, and then you said because he wasn't in here. So like that was coming from Mike Green. So don't say you didn't say that. Hmm. Dang, when Star Wars timed out free and form, block free form porn. Dang. What did Free and Four say, Star Wars? Cause you timed him out. What did he say? What did he say that made you want to do that? Yeah, what did Free and Four say? Say Star Wars? Cause Star Wars, you gotta tell me what Free and Four said. Why would you hit him for? Free and Four is one of our was cool with us, so you know you didn't have to block him though. Yeah, why would you block him though? Free and Four didn't even say anything wrong, and then you gonna just block him for that? That's how you can lose mod stats. These guys give. Y'all just start blocking each other like that. You can't mod can't block each other, but you can't be doing just blocking people just because it's just random like that. Because people just came back into the chat and you just went ahead and blocked them like you said something wrong or something. Like you just went ahead and made him feel like he said something wrong or something. Like that. Like he didn't get timed out for that. Yeah, so you should have got timed out for that. But I'm gonna go, guys. So guys, I will be streaming the Eagles versus the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Cleveland Browns on Saturday, September 16th. It's on Saturday, August 16th at 1 p.m. If I do get back from the vacation trip, enough time to cover that game 1 p.m. We'll have that. Depending on how we get back home, the time on the 16th. That trip because the 16th is the day we coming back home. So if I get home in time to cover that game, that'd be great. But if not, then hey, all that good, all that stuff. So yeah, so we'll see what happens with that one. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, and I will see you guys on Saturday, on August 16th for the next Eagles preseason for the Eagles second preseason game. Oh, and anybody who's coming to game tomorrow, guys, so we have Phillies, and we got the Phillies at the Texas Rangers for game number one of the three-game series tomorrow night at 8:05 p.m. So you want to see Eagles and Rangers? That's gonna be a good one. And stuff that's gonna be a good game tomorrow. So y'all come through for that one. So it's gonna be a good one. So if you like baseball, you want to see that tomorrow. That's 8:05 p.m. on the Matchshot Gaming YouTube channel. So if you really want to see some baseball, that's really a good time for you to come tomorrow because tomorrow night's gonna be interesting because we doing yeah. No, it's not a home game. Which that's not a home game. It's a road game. The Phillies are on the road. It's a road game. So the Phillies are gonna be in Arlington, Texas, taking on the Texas Rangers. So they're not gonna be in Philadelphia. So I only wear the City Connect, shirt and hat when the Phillies play a home game. So since they're gonna be on the road, there's no reason to wear the City Connect hat or anything. So there's no reason to wear the City Connect hat because they're not playing at home. They're not. That's only for home games. You wear that hat and stuff. So yeah. You said the Texas Rangers have a City Connect. I don't even know if they do have one. I don't even know. Maybe they do. I wouldn't even know the answer for that one. So, so what I'm going to be doing is wearing the red Philly hat. So, because on the road they wear those hats and stuff. So, Yeah, so that's gonna be a good one. So, Wednesdays, will you please behave tomorrow night stream? Don't be just come for anybody. And if Eli does come to the stream tomorrow, if he does come, then you just let him just have fun and stuff. Don't be trying to, come at his neck and everything. Cause you know, cause I want him to have fun with everybody. I don't want him to be like, feel like he can't be in here because everybody's just coming for it. And what's that? I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything. I just want you to, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm sorry, Wednesday, about what I said. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be mean to you or anything. You're still my friend and everything on YouTube, so I'm not trying to be mean or anything to you. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just saying, so I wasn't trying to be, trying to be hurtful or anything. I was just letting you know, like, that you can't be, what's the word coming. But if you take it to heart, what I said, I'm sorry for it because I just, I say stupid stuff. So I say stupid stuff. So, so if you want to come out here for that one, you can. So if you don't want to speak to me no more on the X, that's fine. Because at least I know that you kind of upset at me. So. Yeah, so I'm just writing you an X to say I'm sorry and apologizing right now. Because, yeah, because I gotta apologize for making it seem like you're gonna just not speak to me altogether. So. Yeah, so I'm gonna go there, guys. So catch you on the Phillies and the Rangers stream tomorrow, guys. And you can see you on August 16th for the next stream, yo.